Yeah. Let me see your hand. Put your hands in the air right now. Let's go. Here we go. Hey. Bounce, 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 bounce. 소리와 카레로 Sorry, I'm a bad my lady.
YTX.
제발 단 한 번이라도 너를 볼 수 있다면 모든 걸 다 잃어도 괜찮아 꿈에서라도 나를 만나 다시 사랑하기를 You're my heart
My mistake. I got to say all that over again. Oh. Forgot to transfer back over to program after the watch party last night. My mistake. I'll take the blame for that one. But now
and
we are back.
that's not something that Joey would have known to do, so we can't fault Joey on that one.
Never, ever fault Joey on that one. My bad, folks. What you missed was me talking about how I'm aching and in pain, and I look at too many screens.
Yeah.
And I need to get off the computer and phone for like a weekend.
What do you mean touch grass? What do you mean? You gonna go cut the grass? You gonna go for a walk?
Hey, a walk might be good.
Nice little walk in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Like a nice mile walk.
Yeah. Up and down the street? That's not
Well, yeah, I mean, I got like fields and paths behind me, so I'm one with nature.
Oh, even better.
Deer, a lot of birds, whatever's in the little swampy ditch, whatever. I always hear stuff going on in there. I don't know what's in there. I don't even look.
What's in there?
I just like go blinders. I don't even look what's in there.
Okay, yeah, true, because if you don't look at it, it can't do anything to you.
That's right. That's right. All right. Sorry, people. Sorry, Steve, Jerry, Kaz. Appreciate y'all being here. Alex in the house. Jamie says, uh-oh, a mistake, and Chon is nowhere to be found. Oh, Chon's here. Right, Chon? Anything you want to say today, Chon? Chon, anything on your mind today? Just anything. Whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about. Chon?
That's good.
No luck, man.
Nah, that's not good. Anything but that one, Shirley.
Oh, okay.
Try another one.
Do you like that?
Do I like what? What are you talking about, Sean? Are you okay?
I'm not slim at all.
I know you're not slim, but are you all right?
Oh, you know what I mean.
Oh, do I know what you mean? What are you talking about? I don't know what's
going on here.
I have no idea, Sean. But
What was I saying?
Something about you not being slim.
That was just so unfortunate.
I appreciate you being here, though, on a Friday. It's great that you're putting in the work on a football Friday.
Drop that, baby. Let's see it.
No, I refuse. Jerry says we got to start all over with the intro again. Welcome in, Pirate Radio Live, Clip Brock, Pirate Radio, Shirley Rhodes, Joey, Brian North, Tony Dunn, Mark Greenhalgh, Morgan Ahlers. One thing I did say that I should repeat, NFL season winding down. Fantasy playoffs started last night. Hope you were as lucky and as smart as me and plugged in the Raiders defense, and they got you 25 points last night. Man, I did it in one league. I did not want to double down, so I think I have the team playing your Panthers as my other defense this week. Man. The Falcons. I believe I got them.
Don't do that. You might want to switch that up. You know what happens when I go to the game? We win.
That is true. So you are 1-0 going to games.
Yep.
By the way, shout out to Susan Deans, right?
Shout out to Miss Susan Deans for hooking it up. Me, my dad, and my friend, we're going to go to the game. It's going to be a great time.
That's awesome. So I hope you enjoy that. How many points did they score when you went?
15.
Oh, okay.
A measly 15.
All right, so my defense should still be okay. You can win all you want.
Yeah.
I just need I need a couple of turnovers, maybe a defensive touchdown, and y'all win 10-7.
Now, I'm hoping for more than that. I think the guy should be fired up after hearing that you can buy a ticket at this game for less than 50 cents. So, hopefully they turn it up more than just 10 points.
The game didn't have 50 Cent when his grandma died. Now he's going back to Cali. He talked about it in the song Hate It or Love It. Know your hip-hop history, Joey. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Tyler said he just saw Taylor Jackson graduated. Congratulations, Taylor. Because that's what it's all about. The student-athlete graduating. That's what we should be reporting on. Yeah. Not how many catches a guy had. How many quizzes
that he passed.
He passed. That's what it's all about. Are you done with your stuff?
For now, yep. And I'm still in a 5-week course, but yeah, done for the semester.
Fair enough. Alex says Pam yesterday was the definition of keep your friends close and enemies closer. Pam, the NC State fan, won out of the treasure chest. We'll see if a Pirate fan can step up and win today. Jamie's upset because he didn't play Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, the opponent, I'm the 6th seed for my playoffs, and my opponent didn't play Jacoby Myers.
Kind of feels like a win, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Eric says a ticket to Bank of America, 45 cents. Hot dog, $8.
And he's not lying. He's not lying.
Kenny is on Facebook, says great watch party last night. Pirates played a good game. Got to learn how to finish. And Coach Mack looked miserable. Chon and I had a good time. I think Coach Mack enjoyed his evening. It was not his type of basketball viewing.
Yeah.
To complete nut jobs, screaming, wearing tight basketball uniforms. That's probably not his idea of a good time. But enjoyed Coach Mack being with us. Had fun, but same old song and dance. Fought hard, whatever. Competed. Was right there at the end of the game. Couldn't finish. Very frustrating second half. Pirates would get down 7 or 9, hit a little 5-6-0 run, get it to within one possession, could never tie it up, could never take the lead. We had like 3 straight possessions where we missed the layups. And I know that me, fat guy at a table with nobody guarding them, can say, hey, make a layup. I realize they're contested. But I do have higher expectations and aspirations for these guys than I would have for myself on the court. Got to finish those. Whether it be taking it up stronger and going for the dunk, that hasn't worked either. We saw more missed dunks last night by the Pirates. Just finish. Got to finish. Were a lot of things I was excited about last night. I would say number one being Sir Malanga and his play and his just being active, rebounds, tip balls. He scored the bet-winning basket in the first half to cover the first half spread.
Okay.
That was huge. Sir Malanga, in 13 minutes, had 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 block. Very active. And, you know, maybe in a year or two, he plays more in that game and tries to stop the towers that Florida had in their lineup because they had some really big boys. Rebound numbers, Florida, this is the gross.
Had to be out of hand.
52-32. Jeez. I don't remember ECU being out-rebounded by 20 in a game.
Well, that number 21 had probably 10 himself. Florida?
He had 10 himself. Good call, Joey. Alex Condon. They had unlimited numbers of 7'1" Caucasians.
Wow.
They just kept bringing them in. They had bowl cut Caucasian. They had.
That's an elite combo. Rebound and can shoot.
So yeah, and Walter Clayton had 20 in the first 10 minutes of the game and finished with 22. He finally cooled off. I went into yesterday's game telling you that Florida had scored multiple times in the upper 80s, in the 90s. Their low point total for the year was 70 against Virginia, which if you score 70 on Virginia, you're scoring 80 to 90 against a regular team, the way they play. Last night, Florida got 70. I mean, this was a good defensive game by East Carolina, but just could not get enough on the offensive end. And again, close ones right near the basket. Pirates made their free throws for the most part, 8 out of 12. Ez missed 2, and RJ had a rare miss at the line.
What was the opening spread for the game?
Brandon 1 for 2. It was 15.
Okay, yeah, because when I was in studio with you guys, I live actioned a little bit of the game. It was 13 at the time. So.
Took the Pirates?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was an easy spread win for East Carolina. They were in it the whole time. Florida missed their free throws, but boy, did they go to the line a lot. They were 15 of 28 from the free throw line.
Wow.
That's not good, Bob. So, Florida 5 for 20 from deep. East Carolina made more threes, actually, than Florida last night. Brandon Johnson hit 3 of them. RJ hit a couple. Jaden Walker hit a couple of threes. Cam Hayes did not hit a 3. He was 0 for 4, including one out of a timeout late that hit a part of the backboard you just don't see a lot of shots hit.
The side? Was it the side of the backboard?
I mean, it was the front of the backboard, but it was like, I can't remember upper left or upper right. It was nowhere close.
Wow.
But Cam Hayes played in his first action, played 25 minutes, 1 for 8 from the field, had 2 points, had 3 assists in the game. And there is discussion from Pirate fans I see now. Should he be playing? Should he not? Because on Wednesday, they came out and said if you play and if the ruling eventually is in the favor of the NCAA, it won't matter. They can't go back and dock you a year and make you ineligible and have to forfeit your year or whatever. Then they came back Thursday, and in the writings it said they could do what I just said. So Cam Hayes is basically, I guess, risking it for the biscuit by playing right now and potentially risking a year. But you know what? That's his call, the coach's call. I mean, Mike Schwartz makes it sound like it's Cam's decision. It's his life, his basketball career in college. So, man, he's going to have much, much brighter days. I'm looking forward to seeing him mesh with the guys. But playing 25 minutes last night, he's definitely conditioned and ready to go. Been practicing and everything. Just got to get that shot right because it was not right last night. Pirates fall. I'd rather see them lose to Florida by 5 than beat Maryland Eastern Shore by 15 or beat Delaware State by 22.
Yeah.
I'm just not interested in those games at all. I know you got to play a couple of them, but that does not excite me. That does not get me going.
Hopefully Cam gets minutes in that Delaware State game.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be within that 2-week window. So I'm assuming he will. Pirates about to wrap up this non-conference slate with a bad record, 6-5. But they wrap it up with Delaware State and East Tennessee State before taking on FAU January 2nd, 7 o'clock in Boca Raton. And FAU is really good. Really good. But I'm excited to get into conference play. Enjoyed the SEC swing. Loved being in both games. Hated losing both games. Really, I go back to USC Upstate, Northeastern, and then losing by 22 to George Mason. I mean, those are still sticking in my craw. What happened these last 2 games, fine. But those are the ones that upset me. Our record should be better heading into conference play. Let's see. Jamie says that's the first and last Coach Mack watch party as designed. I had no intentions of him enjoying his time last night and saying, let's do this again. That was never in my mind. We could have done some things to maybe make him want to come back and do another one, but we got to be authentic. We got to be watch party, Chan and Clip. We got to be into the game. We got to yell at the refs. We got to yell pretty much the whole game. It's probably not how Coach Mack likes to experience his basketball watching. Cass said Coach Mack at the end was ready to split. Jamie said he'd been a lot happier with cheese biscuits, and Chon was so nonchalant about not getting them. I do agree with that. Big mistake by Chandler Honeycutt last night.
So I heard him talk about that when I came in. So what, was he promised cheese biscuits?
Well, it was one of those things where, we were going to have Wings Over Greenville. We had mentioned, other food options before we locked down Wings Over, which, by the way, were amazing. I had leftovers for lunch today. They'll deliver right to your door, and they will cater your holiday party, Wings Over Greenville. But we were talking about, Country Mart, and Max said on Tuesday, yeah, I'll come if you give me cheese biscuits. And Chandler said, okay, I'll do that.
I don't think so.
And then that's what he eventually said. I don't think so. So Chandler did not bring the biscuits.
Nice one.
Jamie didn't watch 1 second of the game. He had more fun watching the watch party. I assumed if you watch those, it's a multi-screen experience. Maybe you got the game on the TV and us on the laptop. But I wonder how many viewers just watch, and we were, in the hundreds on YouTube and Facebook and whatever. How many are watching just us? Because that would be probably frustrating. I mean, we're telling you what's going on, but we're not updating the score. We're not doing play-by-play. Yeah. We're doing reaction. So I'm assuming most of the people are watching the game and then seeing how we react to missed dunks and layups. Frustrating game. And by the way, I am not one to shy away from getting on refs, but I mean, the ball did touch RJ's hair, right? Pretty sure we saw a camera angle where we saw the ball go off his hair, which is as unfortunate as it gets. If RJ Felton is bald last night, we get that ball. Yeah. But he's not. Dude has gray hair. And unfortunately, too much of it.
A lot.
And it stunk because that particular play, the Pirates were in a position to get the ball, and they were, don't touch it, don't touch it. It's off them. Because it was off the Florida player's hand, but it did graze the hair of R.J. Felton. I'm pretty sure I saw that. Kenny says, great respect for the Gators. And asking any news on the quarterback visit.
Great respect.
Great respect. The quarterback, let's see, Caden Hauser. I know he was apparently in town last night. But earlier today, made a trip to Sub Dogs. 56 minutes ago, Sub Dogs tweeted out a picture of Caden and what appears to be 5 East Carolina students, all of the female variety, posed in front of Sub Dogs. Sub Dog employees. What's the high tight pants thing? How do we feel about that?
It's a fashion trend, a high-waisted thing.
Like back in my day, if you wore your pants that high, Shirley, you're like Steve Urkel or Pee Wee Herman. You're a nerd.
Yeah, you're a total nerd.
Now, the whole thing's changed.
Well, it's because
the whole game has changed.
they're designed to hide a certain aspect as well.
What are they hiding?
That tummy.
Yeah, well, these girls don't have much tummy.
No, which is great. But
What do you mean it's great?
It's a good thing to not have tummy. You telling me it's good to be fat?
Are you telling me you're not into women that...
I love plus size women.
We need to get that, Shirley, by itself.
I like to go to Cato Plus sometimes,
I don't know.
Cato?
I don't know what you just said.
You mean Cato's?
Yeah, Cato, same thing. It's in the pluses.
Hey, buddy, you gonna be in America? You're gonna need to speak American.
Is it Cato? I thought it was
It's Cato's. It's not Cato.
Cato.
Although I may have to start calling it that again.
Pick you up a gordita. Get Cato's. Yeah, man, those pants go up high. Interesting. I'm fascinated by the world of fashion and what people wear.
Are you really, or is it just like...
No, I'm not.
It's the same. It's the same as what it was back then.
I think it's just absolutely silly, like the things that the models wear down the runway, and it's like
oh, well, that's just a whole
a
different
dead
deal.
ostrich or something,
Yeah,
and
that's just...
I don't get it. I mean, it's not for me to get. Everybody's got their own world. Those models don't get why I'm wearing a basketball jersey screaming at a TV on a Thursday night. That's also insane behavior.
Yeah.
Like, we all have our own insane behaviors. So I'm not pointing the finger. Do you want to say something? Kato?
No, I don't want to say.
Cass said his aunt calls it Kato. There you go. Derek's issue with the refs was on the non-foul calls. Yeah, I love yelling at refs, cursing at refs. One of my favorite things. It helps me. That's like one way I get out my frustration.
Should refs have press conferences?
Yeah.
They should have a little bit.
I've always said this, at the very least, if you don't want to have a ref press conference, fine, whatever. But after a game, a coach and a player should be able to talk about a call and not get reprimanded. That is the weirdest thing ever to me. If a ref misses a call, you should be able to say he missed that call. But if you do that, you get fined, right?
Yeah.
What's the point of that? Why can't we say they screwed up?
It's the most unfair protection, in the league.
What are we doing?
Especially like when it's a power trip ejection, for example. What is it, Scott Foster with Chris Paul, or stuff like that? Like, you just got to take it on the chin. You had a bad call.
Even like little, smaller things, like a big possession late in the game, and there was a foul or a block, like something you disagree with. You should be able to come out and say, "Man, that was a huge call. It didn't go our way. I thought it was a bad call." You should be able to say that without having to pay money. Stupid. Jamie says, Clip, when's the last time you wore anything other than sports clothes? I'm not judging. I hardly wear anything other than sports stuff. It was a couple weeks ago when I went and saw your mom. God, that was mean. Sorry.
That was just so unfortunate.
I don't know, man. Well, it was unfortunate because I went to a celebration of life for Shirley Rhodes' mother about a month or so ago, and I wore a tie to that event.
You did?
Which was a very nice event, Shirley. I mean, it was obviously, very sad for the family there, but there was laughter. I like when we can laugh and celebrate a person. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It was very well done.
Especially that one story that my friend Suzanne shared about my mom.
Yeah, she told great stories. And then I loved that your mom was part of the, was it a club? What would you call it?
Yeah, it was. It was called the Eastern North Carolina Deaf Club.
Yeah, and you had like the leader, president, whatever of that.
The president of the club, yes.
And he was telling stories. And you had a person signing there, and also, that person from the club was signing, and the interpreter or whatever was speaking at that point.
Yep.
So he was like a dual role interpreter. That was cool too.
Yeah, it's hard to space out, if for lack of a better term. It's hard to space out when you have something like that going on in front of you.
Right. Yeah. It keeps you engaged.
Yes.
Yeah,
very much
well
so.
said. Well said. But anyway, Jamie, I was dressed to the nines for that event. But yeah, man, I am a lazy dresser. I mean, this is my favorite outfit in life: cargos, shorts, and a hoodie.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, at that event, you were better dressed than I was, and it was my sort of event, I guess.
If I could wear sweatpants and a hoodie, 365, I would. Or in the summer, gym shorts, basketball shorts.
Yeah.
And flip-flops. Like, for me, flip-flops is like, I'll roll up anywhere with a pair of flip-flops on.
I'm going tennis shoes today. I like the men's slip-on shoes, whether it be the Hey Dudes or the $20 ones I got from Amazon.
I want to get
I'm old school. I like the slides.
Yeah.
That's I love those, especially like in the summertime. I don't feel like, messing with anything. I'll throw the slides on.
Grimesland Bigfoot wants to see more Hollywood clip, like in the Watch Party promo. That could be
That was a well done promo, by the way.
Thank you, Big Dog, for adding that slow mo. Made it look really cool.
It looked super cool.
Maybe that could be a new character, Hollywood clip. I'm just not Hollywood, man. I'm Hollywood Crossroads. I'm not Hollywood. You know what I mean? I am who I am. Kind of country, kind of laid back.
I don't say it. You're country? You think you're country?
Well, I mean, I grew up in a family of farmers and farming and doing country things, but we're very atypical country. Like my dad, my dad farmed his entire life, but he likes sports and not hunting and fishing and things like that. So it's kind of a not typical, maybe
Country,
what you think.
But you're not like fully like in the lifestyle.
I don't like country music,
Yeah.
but I don't know, man. Sometimes my wife sends random text. She said, "Do you like The Grinch?" I don't know what her and Lily are talking about right now, but the movie, I don't think I've ever seen like the Jim Carrey Grinch.
Oh, it's good.
a good one.
You would enjoy that.
I feel like I know the story, so I really didn't need to see it. Or whatever.
No, but Jim Carrey's version of The Grinch is very entertaining.
We need to take a break. Jamie wants a little scary 40 bowls in 14 days today. That's fine.
We can do that.
We'll do that for you, Jamie. Especially after I did the mom joke. I feel like I owe you. All right, it's a fun Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We're just kind of freestyling today. We do got guests to get to, including Brian North, Tony Dunn, Mark Greenhalgh, Morgan Ahlers. But we'll have fun. This is our last Friday show of the year, guys
Yeah.
and gals. We'll be off next Friday. And we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Also, we'll open up the treasure chest in hour number 3. Got more to go. CJ Stroud, doubtful, according to Adam Schefter. Nico Collins, questionable for the Texans game. It's going to be old Trevor Lawrence in the lineup for me this weekend. Don't feel great, but need a big one from Sunshine. We'll take a time out, come back, have more for you. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take the roaring chorus and sing a chorus.
It's back. The annual Pirate Radio Holiday Treasure Chest is back. Tune into Pirate Radio Live weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. and you could win this.
A Bud Light umbrella and tailgate chair, and Bud Light dartboard and 2 cases of Bud Light from Carolina Eagle Distributing. A $100 gift card to Chico's, or a Pirate welcome sign and a $50 gift card from UBE.
It's going to be a December to remember on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Turkey, ham, bacon, these and other meats are great around the holidays and every other day, but they all leave behind grease when you cook them, and grease is a real pain in the drain. When you pour grease down a drain, it cools and can clog sewer lines. That can lead to sewer spills, which are messy, bad for the environment, and can also be expensive. Never pour grease down the drain. Instead, collect it in a container like a used soup can or jar. Let it cool and throw it away in the trash. Together, we can protect our sewer system and the environment. For more information, go to guc.com.
Hey you. Yeah, you. Have you heard? Greenhalgh Auto World is under new ownership and is now part of the DriveHereNow.com network. DriveHereNow.com is run by local people who buy, service, detail, and sell everything directly to you. Greenhalgh Auto World is now the 5th dealership to join the DriveHereNow.com network. Get car shopping today at DriveHereNow.com and choose a location near you. DriveHereNow.com, serving Eastern North Carolina for over 47 years and proud supporter of the Pirates.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Are you having a hard time participating in the activities you love due to pain? Well, then you need a good stretch or perhaps a massage. At Bodies in Balance, they offer massage therapy, assisted stretching, and Graston techniques to help provide solutions. With years of experience, the team at Bodies in Balance can create a stretch or massage program that is right for you. Mention Pirate Radio to get your first free stretch and your first massage for only $1 per minute. Call 916-4530 to get on the schedule, or you can visit them online at Bodies in Balance. BadyandBalance.com. Did you know 1 in 5 Americans use alternative wellness practices? And this number is growing with good reason. Your CBD store empowers modern wellness through premium hemp products. We're the #1 CBD brick and mortar in the world with products for sleep, focus, recovery, and more. Our products are the gold standard in hemp wellness. Your CBD store, Greenville, 420 East Arlington Boulevard, or call 999-5127.
Must be 18 years of age. This statement has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Wings Over has always been a great go-to for dinner or a late night snack, and it still is. But did you know you don't have to wait for dinner to get Wings Over? That's right. Wings Over Greenville is now open for lunch 7 days a week. Get Wings Over for lunch and have it delivered right to the office. Wings Over also caters so everyone at work can enjoy. Wings Over Greenville has over 20 flavors to choose from, including the limited edition Cajun garlic flavor. Order today by going online at wingsover.com or by calling 758-9464. Wings Over, they deliver.
This is Wyatt Lunsford-Shankman from ECU Baseball. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Well, welcome back. Vacation spots are right here in our very own backyard. You can take a trip to a state park and enjoy traditional camping, RV space, and also air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi. If you're by a lake, be sure to check out the opportunities to rent a canoe or kayak and get out on the water. Your next adventure is right around the corner. For more information, please visit ncparks.gov. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. If you pre-ordered a Dixon Williams shirt and selected pickup, your order is now available to be picked up Monday through Friday, 10 to 6 at the Pirate Radio studio. And if you ordered and selected ship, should be on its way. So there you go. All good? Yep. Anything to add? Subtract? Multiply?
Nope. I'm good.
Do we have Brian North?
No. Am I supposed to call him?
Yeah. See if we can get up with North.
Yeah, give me a second.
I'm about 10 minutes late calling him. It's kind of a free flow Friday here on Pirate Radio Live. Cass said, Feliz Navidad is such a good jingle. It is a nice jingle. I wanted Joey to do a 40 Bowls in 14 Days rendition of it. And unless we do that today while you're here, we may never hear that. It may never hear its way on the airwaves. So we'll try to knock that out during a break, perhaps. Let's see. Kenny says, we'll talk some NFL in hour 2. We got 2 East Carolina superstars playing each other this Sunday. Zay and Keaton go head-to-head.
Yeah, that's the Sunday night game.
I was going to say, and Brian North joins us on the show. Hello, Brian.
Hello, Clippers.
I need to look this up. This would be great for sports trivia, but the least amount of Sunday night home games hosted, it's got to be Jacksonville. I don't feel like we ever see home Jaguars Sunday night games. I guess the Panthers probably had some in their heyday, but they haven't had many either, I feel like.
Sunday night games, they've had a handful of Monday night games.
Yeah, Monday and Thursday, but not a lot of Sundays. Usually it's the damn NFC East on Sunday nights.
Right.
Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, and every now and then my team will get blown out on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
Brian, what's going on in your world, man?
Oh, I guess this thing called Christmas. Trying to make some kids and a wife happy and do some Christmas shopping, all that sort of stuff.
Do they know it's Christmas, Brian?
No, they're fired up. This is big time. Might be the magical Christmas. We got a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Oh man,
big time.
Yes, sir. This will be a good one, a fun one for them. Brian, what is? I don't know. Maybe you're not a Christmas music guy per se, but if you hear a song, which Christmas song would you not turn off if you heard it right now?
Ooh, we've been doing a lot of Jingle Bell Rock around the house. Our kids are into that, so they request it. So that's a good one.
Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell Rock. That is a good one.
Yep.
Brian, what's on your Christmas list? What do you want this year?
Oh, God, peace and quiet, a nap, some time to watch Oak Island that I've got on DVR. As far as material gifts, I've never been one who likes Christmas that much. I'm much better. It is better to give than to receive. I like to give better than I like to receive. I have lots of things, so there's really not much on my list.
Yeah,
that I want.
It is like I feel like it was such an old, tired, hack joke cliche growing up. Like old man gets like underwear and socks or something.
No,
but like I could definitely use those right now.
Yeah, I have asked for socks. For some reason now my socks get holes in them more than they used to. So, no, socks is number one on my list, and I expect to get plenty. If I don't, then there will be something to pay.
Jamie says, always strange hearing No Child in the background on a Brian North call.
Yeah, I know. They're still at daycare. I got to go pick them up. So we hit it right today. So I know. It's like low energy, right? I'm not swatting them away. I'm not, trying to find a hiding spot in the house for them. So, no, this is weird.
Brian North joining us, child-free for the moment. Brian, East Carolina falling to Florida last night on the basketball court. Same old kind of song and dance, man. They were right there. Had a chance. Could not get it done down the stretch, and kind of like the South Carolina script. But a good game. I'd much rather see these losses to SEC teams and competitive games than a 30-point win over Ferrum. That just doesn't move the needle for me. So I want to see more of these games. And hopefully the Pirates will close out some of these late game situations like they've been unable to do the last two.
Yeah, size differential between the two. Guard play is pretty good for ECU. So, look, I mean, it's a nice litmus test. It gives you hope. It's not one of those big blowouts that you become accustomed to through the years. So you like what you're seeing, especially with the guard play for ECU. So definitely, you don't like the moral victories, but it's been a little bit of a moral victory here to kind of gauge where this team is right now and that they can be competitive in the AAC this year.
Yeah, Brian, and look, I love watching the games, talking about the games, recapping the games, everything that goes on around sports. It's tough to follow, and I don't enjoy talking about it, but now Cam Hayes plays last night. So on Wednesday, with everything going on, I read that if a player plays in this 14-day window where there's a restraining order against the rule that multi-time transfers can't play or whatever, then there would be no penalty if eventually they favor on the NCAA side. That was on Wednesday. Then Thursday, there's an entirely different way to read that, where there could be penalties as far as, hey, you lose a year of eligibility if you play in this window and we find later that you were ineligible to play. So it's basically now it's on the coach, but almost more so on the player. Like, hey, do you want to risk this? Do you want to risk your eligibility to play maybe just a couple of games? Cam Hayes decided, hey, I want to play. I'm out there. Yeah. And now we'll see what happens next. I assume that means he'll be playing Wednesday when East Carolina plays Delaware State. But as far as moving forward, Brian, still a lot to find out about all this.
Yeah, it's just weird how stuff's going on. And so the double transfer thing is you saw it with obviously the high-profile case was Tez Walker and the football team with UNC, and ultimately he was able to play. And it's just, I guess, the inconsistency of the NCAA's rulings on each individual case has been the maddening part. And so I know everybody has different cases involved, but with Cam Hayes, it feels like he should be able to play with his circumstances. But I don't know. With the NCAA, the one thing that you can always count on is their inconsistency and not applying the same rules to every case on this. So, look, if I'm Cam, I'd say gamble, go ahead. I mean, I don't know what it's hurting at this point, unless for some reason you'd have to forfeit any wins that they get. But I don't know. It's just the inconsistency is what's driving everybody nuts. But when you deal with constantly changing rules all the time, I guess this is what's going to happen.
Brian North joining us. A little Pirate Hoops talk. How about some Pirate football, Brian? East Carolina welcoming in a new tight ends coach, new running backs coach, and hosting a quarterback in town. Just saw a picture that Sup Dogs posted not that long ago of Greenhalgh from Michigan State transfer here in Greenville, taking a visit, trying to lock him down at the quarterback position. Priority number one right now for John David Baker, Mike Houston, and this offensive staff. So this is the first time I believe we've that I know of anyway. I heard a rumor about maybe a quarterback visiting during the South Carolina basketball game last week, but I haven't seen any more word on that. So this could be the first guy in town, and who knows if they can lock him down. I'm sure they've got other feelers out there for other QBs as well.
You better keep all your options open.
Yeah.
You just don't know with the portal and what guys are going to decide, and NIL, throw that into, and what gives them the best offer. And my big question is, with all these quarterbacks moving, like, where do you develop quarterbacks now? Does anybody develop their own quarterbacks anymore? Or is everybody just relying on the portal and hoping that, did this guy play at his last school? Was he at Malcontent? Well, you have to look at all these issues that are going on now with it, and it's got to be this big investigation. And then you have to hope that it hits. And the one thing I keep saying with this whole portal stuff, the cautionary tale is it working out for people? I mean, this is all so new. Is it working out? So, and look, the big schools like Notre Dame gets upgrading. They keep getting established guys. You get programs that get established guys. But when you're ECU, you're going to probably have to gamble, whether it's on guys who have not played at bigger schools just looking for an opportunity, or you have to have somebody at a lower division who has played well that you take a gamble on as well. So this is all kind of new, fresh, unknown territory, and trying to figure it out and hope that you hit a home run is, boy, it's risky at this point. And not having some established in-house quarterbacks is something that you have to worry about as well. So it's wild, wild west time, especially at the most important position on the field.
I'm looking it up, Brian. I guess Riley Leonard listed as a junior this year. I don't know what that means anymore. Like a COVID junior, real junior, fake junior, redshirt junior.
So I just know he's got 1 year left.
Okay, that was going to be my question, because that means there are quarterbacks all over the country that are juniors or COVID seniors this year saying, all right, this is my put it on tape year, and I can be at Notre Dame next year. How long would Notre Dame kind of ride this 1 year thing? Because that's what they've had going so far these last couple of years.
Right, as long as they can, because they're getting top-tier quarterbacks. I mean, Sam Hartman's a good quarterback. Riley Leonard's a good quarterback. I mean, serviceable for what you want at Notre Dame until you can find, Arch Manning or somebody and have him there for a couple of years, or develop your own guy. But no one has patience anymore. This is the hard part now with the portal, is developing patience and playing time. No one seems to want to wait anymore. So the development process about this whole thing with the portal is going to be the most interesting part, and how you can actually get people to have patience and develop. And that's what I keep saying at ECU. At some point, look at where the guys who developed at ECU and went. How did Jairo Wilson do it at Central Florida? How did Avery Jones do at Auburn? How did Strother do it at Oregon? And is it worth it to transfer, or does it just take too much time to reestablish yourself at these places, and you don't get the production that you would have if you'd stayed someplace?
I totally agree with you, Brian, but you know how it is, man. Everybody has an ego, and everybody believes in themselves, and it could not work out for 15 East Carolina transfers, and that next guy on East Carolina is still going to do it because he thinks his situation's different. I think you could have all the results say this will not work out for you, and somebody will still jump in.
Well, temptation's the hardest thing to deal with in life. We always say that, right? And you always think that you can be the exception, and that the money will be different for you. So experience is the biggest teacher in life, but temptation counteracts that. Temptation is the hardest thing to deal with in life.
Brian North joining us on the Pirate Radio Live Line. Let's go 40 bowls in 14 days. We'll save a little scary for next hour. I really want to hear Blink 182 again. I know Brian North's probably not a Blink 182 guy, but
40 bowls
in
14 days, 14 days, 14 days, 40 bowls in 14 days, oh my goodness. 40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days, 14 days, 40 bowls in 14 days. 14 days!
I've never watched so many games I thought would never be played in empty stadiums, and all these games are so dumb and fun. They pass and run and gun. Who will end up number one? I can't wait till I get home and watch 40 bowls in my room alone.
All right, Blink 182 edition. Brian, I mean, you were too old for the early 2000s, late 90s emo, but I mean, there's kind of always been emo music, right? Like, was it The Cure maybe in your day that was kind of emo?
Yeah, Cure. Yeah, Cure was one of those. I never quite got it. Everybody was cool to like The Cure, and I just was never. I was never cool when it came to it. And by the way, I didn't know you had alternate versions of the 14 bowls in 14 days. Is that something new this year?
No, we've had, so the beginning is always the same, and then we started with one, and we've kind of branched out to too many now.
We have 13 now.
We have 13 now. Good God, I didn't know we had that many.
What have I been? I've just been so enamored with the original. I guess I've never, and this happens in my life. I get saturated. I find one thing I like, I stay with it. I had no idea.
Well, Brian, yeah, you don't know new music. That includes the renditions of 40 bowls in 14 days. So,
yeah,
par for the course. All right, Brian, the Guaranteed Rate Bowl, where your rate is always guaranteed. Phoenix, Arizona, Kansas, and UNLV. Man, I was a Kansas. I like both of these teams. I was on some of these teams regarding picks this year. UNLV, because the Damon Magazoo connection, and they had a really good year, played for the Mountain West Championship. Poor Kansas went through 3 or 4 quarterbacks this year. Could have had a much better season. But you know what? I crap on the bowls a lot. I like this one. I like this matchup. Kansas and UNLV, Guaranteed Rate Bowl. Brian, who you taking?
Let me see. Did Gale Sayers go to Kansas? The Kansas Comet?
Yeah, there you go.
Cool? And then Randall Cunningham went to UNLV.
Yeah, 2 great players.
I'll go with Gale Sayers. I'll go with Kansas.
Sayers over Randall Cunningham. I like that. Be a great basketball game in 1991 as well, Brian.
Yeah, and I believe, wasn't Randall Cunningham like an All-American punter at UNLV too? I want to say he did great things punting the ball.
I remember he had one a 90-yarder for the Eagles in a game.
Yeah.
In the NFL, and man, could sling it. That was so I missed early Randall Cunningham, but his resurrection with the Vikings in, 1999 or 98, when he was just throwing bombs to Randy Moss, was awesome.
Yeah. No, Eagles Randall Cunningham were incredible. If you Google or YouTube the Carl Banks hit on Randall Cunningham, where he hit him in the ankles and knocked him and he popped.
Oh, yeah. Like he was playing Twister or something. Like his body was contorted. Yeah.
Yeah, he had some incredible athletic achievements and just strong arm. He was like Michael Vick 1.0, I think, because he was able to run and just had that flick of the wrist arm. Maybe Ravens quarterback now would be a good comparison, but yeah, he was the original when it came to just that lanky, fluid, fast, dual threat quarterback.
Mentioned Magazoo a moment ago with UNLV, his name popping up because East Carolina has an opening with the DB coach, safety coach, Trip Weaver, who a lot of folks are a big fan of. Trip Weaver getting an opportunity to be the D coordinator at Austin Peay North.
Yeah, let's go P.
Let's go P. Who was the guy Coach Mack was talking about? Apparently they had a really good player, and his last name was Fly or something like that. Open up Fly, let's go P. He said that was the chant they had back in the day. Which for our sophomoric senses of humor is fantastic. Brian, we will let you run. Thanks for joining us today, man. Have a great weekend. And we don't have a show next Friday, so we'll see if we can work you in Thursday. But if not, thanks once again, man, for joining us all year long. So a long time ago, when I did my first show at Pirate Radio, might have been the locker room at the time, whatever. Josh Spence used to do it, and I was like, Josh, I need any advice, or like, what should I do? And he was like, yeah, find some regulars, and Brian North is the best. He talks about everything. He'll be great. And I contacted you then all those years ago, Brian, and we've just been chatting ever since. So I appreciate it, man.
It's been a staple. I look forward to it every week, and it's always a good time. What's on your Christmas list, What's on your Christmas list, Clipper? What can I get you here for the holidays?
What can you get me? You can get me a new head coach for the Commanders, an exciting offensive coach.
All right, Scotty Montgomery it is.
Coach Mo is back. All right, thank you, Brian. See you, buddy.
All right, see you.
Brian North joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. We'll take a break, come back, wrap up hour number 1. Good news, bad news. Good news, Tony Dunn will join us. Bad news, he'll be on the phone. Lame. No Chandler, no Tony, no Danny. I got a headache, but I'm here because I'm supposed to be here. It's kind of how it works, right? You have a job. You show up to said job. I'm not blaming Tony here, by the way. This is all about Chandler. This is not about Tony or
I don't
Danny.
care.
Well, you should care. You should take some pride in what you do, Chandler.
I don't think so.
I do. I think you should.
No.
But this guy, can you believe the words he's saying right now?
I can't.
Now, Clip Brock does a pretty good sausage ball.
Oh, don't try to suck up now. Don't try
Do
to
you like that?
Do I like my sausage balls? Yeah. But I don't like you not being here. Anything else?
Great point.
Thank you. Take a break, come back, more to go after these words.
I'll sing it.
Hey, this is Jake Sutton. Come celebrate New Year's Eve and ring in 2024 at the Buccaneer Music Hall with me and the Eric Wayne Band. Tickets are on sale now and includes 2 live bands, a champagne toast, drink tickets, and a free entry into giveaways. This is the red carpet event ringing in 2024 that you will not want to miss. Visit the Buccaneer Facebook or Instagram page for more information on how to get your tickets. And we will see you Sunday, December 31st, and come get bucked up.
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership, savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package, too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Take a break from the holiday hustle and bustle with a visit to Jersey Mike's. I'm Wes Shepard, your local Jersey Mike's franchisee in Eastern North Carolina for over 25 years. Let us treat you the best subs in town. We can also take care of any of your catering needs this holiday season, large or small. Plus, we partner with many third-party delivery services that can bring your meal to you. Jersey Mike's, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Everybody likes Jersey Mike's.
Everybody likes Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
Make your holiday shopping a slam dunk this season with a gift certificate from Beauty Bar MediSpa and receive a free gift. Or put the ball in your court by shopping our 12 Days of Christmas flash sales, December 7th through the 22nd. 12 days, 12 different sales, offering tremendous savings on all Beauty Bar MediSpa services and products, such as Botox, filler, laser treatments, RF microneedling, facials, hair removal, and more. There's something for everyone at Beauty Bar MediSpa. The shot clock is running on your time to shop. Gift wrapping and shipping are available. BeautyBarMedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville.
Nothing freshens up a space like a new coat of paint. And no one east of Raleigh makes painting easier than CertaPro. Residential or commercial, inside and outside, CertaPro is your dependable painting experts. CertaPro's concern is about getting your painting done right and making sure you're satisfied. Whether you have a large or small job, professional quality is what you will get. Let us come to your home or business and give you a free quote. CertaPro takes all the worry away from your painting project. Go to CertaPro.com and click on Clayton Greenville. That's CertaPro. CertaPro.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-styled restaurant and bar, and there's always something special happening at the Rick House. Join us for lunch. It's our 2 for $20 lunch special during the week, and it's the perfect spot for that lunch business meeting. The Rick House celebrates the last Thursday of every month with a special wine tasting, and our buffet brunch is to die for. Follow the Rick House on Facebook for the latest schedule. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville. The Rick House.
Looking for a hometown service in a hometown atmosphere? Look no further than G.W. Walker & Sons in downtown Washington. Randy and Carolyn Walker will work with you to make your home renovations come to life. At G.W. Walker & Sons, we offer a wide selection of flooring for your home, office, church, or school, along with expert installation. Stop by G.W. Walker & Sons at 203 West Main Street in downtown Washington, and let's start making those dreams come true. G.W. Walker & Sons, serving Eastern North Carolina since 1946. Go Pirates!
Hi, Kyle Gaines here, General Manager at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It's the Wrap Up the Year sales event. Get 15% off on Ram 1500 and 10% off on 25 and 3500 trucks this month. And check out our off-road packages. Visit WashingtonChrysler.com to see all our new inventory and come see us for a no-pressure, no-hassle experience.
Merry Christmas from our family to yours here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Happy New Year!
Hi, this is Brian Meador from East Carolina Athletics. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Did you know that there's thousands of special needs children and adults right here in our community that love ECU athletics as much as you do? Robbie's Clubhouse is a local nonprofit organization that can turn your unused ECU tickets into a fun day for a family with special needs. If you can't make it to the next Pirate game, simply call 1-800-DIAL-ECU and donate and designate your tickets for Robbie's Clubhouse. If you know of a family that needs tickets to a game, call Robbie's Clubhouse at 252-916-9117. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
All right, Rich Samini, ESPN reporter for covers the Jets. So I assume this is, am I missing a joke here? I assume this is real. But I also think everything I read is fake, but this is from his Twitter. It says Aaron Rodgers just delivered a wow moment today in practice. A leaping one-handed interception. He was filling in on the scout team defense.
That's fake.
I mean, what's... On Friday, he took some reps as a fill-in on the scout team defense, made a leaping interception as a linebacker. That's apparently real. And he's got quotes from Robert Saleh and everything. This reminds me of like when Zion Williamson wouldn't play, but he'd be in the layup line doing 360s before the game.
Yeah.
and like if I was a fan of that team, I'd be so pissed off. Yeah. Like, wait a minute. Can this happen in the game? Can this guy suit up? It's I think this is real, but they make it sound like a Deion Sanders type interception or whatever. But it was probably he just was on one leg and put his hand up and made an interception. Yeah. But the fact that he's moving around, we talked to Antoine Staley, who covers the Jets earlier this week, who said Aaron Rodgers playing could depend on what happens Sunday. If they somehow upset Shirley's Dolphins, then we might see Aaron Rodgers return. If they lose and there's no real reason to come back as far as playoffs go, we might see Aaron Rodgers not until next season. Buccaneer Music Hall Scoreboard presented by Dub Buck. Hornets in action tonight. They are big dogs against the Pelicans. Pelicans are good, correct, Joey?
They're decent, yeah.
Pelicans on the year, well, they're 14-11.
Yeah, they're decent.
So they'll be firmly in the decent category. But they are big road favorites tonight against a Hornets team that is not decent. The Hurricanes in action tonight at home against the Predators. That'll be at 7:30. Oh, we got a good basketball game tonight. 10 o'clock, UConn-Gonzaga. And that is at Gonzaga. So, yeah, all right, I'm into that. UConn is a 3.5-point road favorite. They have been typically dominant against non-conference teams and do have one loss this year. Lost at Kansas, I believe, off the top of my head. And just one of 3 college basketball games, at least on the score app. Butler playing a D2 team, Northern Colorado at Colorado, so not a huge night in college hoops tonight. Action will pick up on Saturday, however. Clemson taking on Memphis, Houston, Texas A&M, Temple, VCU, Kansas, Indiana, LSU, Texas, Ohio State, UCLA. Ooh, FAU against the Bonnies. Go Bonnies. North Carolina, Kentucky. I think Ken Watlington said he was going to that game, right? Tennessee, NC State is a 10 o'clock tip-off. Where are they playing? In San Antonio, Texas. Arizona, TCU. So Saturday will be a great college basketball day. Also a solid college football day with 7 bowl games being played, beginning with the Myrtle Beach Bowl, Georgia Southern and Ohio. Look at the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck. Joey, you working this weekend? Or you?
Yep, working this weekend, Friday and Saturday.
Good deal. You can go see Joey, but don't talk to him. He is in a working capacity.
Yes, sir.
When he is at the Buck.
By the way, Clip, we also have a triple header of NFL games for you on Saturday. And we will have all 3 games, Saturday and Sunday. Of course, Sunday we normally have a triple header, but we'll also have it on Saturday. Our airtime will be at 12:30. It'll be, excuse me, Minnesota and Cincinnati at 1 o'clock. It'll be the Steelers and Colts at 4:30. And Jaquan McMillan.
A guy like Jaquan McMillan.
And the Detroit Lions will be the night game. So,
boy, it'd be cool if Chandler was here to do that.
Actually, 3 former Pirates will be in action. Because you've got Gardner Minshew with the Colts. And, oh my gosh, his name just, Deontay Smith.
Is he still?
Yeah, he's on the Cincinnati roster.
Okay. We had a question from Derek. How's Tristan Newton doing at UConn? Very good.
He bowed.
17, 7, and 6. I'd say that's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
17 points a game, 7 rebounds a game, 6 assists a game. Man. Tristan Newton. Why did you leave me? All right, before we take a break and talk to Tony, let's play Name That Starting Quarterback on Saturday for these games. Joey, I'm going to give you easy ones first. Denver at Detroit.
The
starting quarterbacks
Denver?
for both.
Oh, Denver, Russell, Detroit, Goff.
All right, you're good at this. Vikings at Bengals.
Vikings, Dobbs.
I don't think so. I read Dobbs moved to 3rd string.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Well, Bengals is Browning, right? The Browning guy.
Jake Browning. Nick Mullins will be the Vikings starting quarterback. Steelers at Colts.
Steelers is Pickett and Minshew.
No, Pickett's gone.
Yeah, ankle injury.
So who's the quarterback over there?
I guess it's going to be Mitchell Trubisky.
Oh, I did watch him play last time. Yeah.
And Minshew in for the injured Richardson. I think this has been the most quarterback injuries I've ever seen.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it with Tony when we go down the list of games. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live. Tony Dunn will join us. We'll make our Week 15 picks. Can't believe it's already Week 15. We'll have that for you and more when we return Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, number 16 for your ECU Pirates. And with the holidays approaching, I want to let everyone know that my Still I Rise t-shirts are in stock at Shimmer Boutique. We are excited to announce that adult and youth sizes are now available. Visit Shimmer today on Greenville Boulevard or message them on their Facebook or Instagram page if you live out of town. Thank you for your support. Go Pirates and happy holidays.
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted number 1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
This is Dr. Andrew Bridgeforth from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growitpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
Seared Shop House, Greenville's go-to restaurant for premium scratch-made entrees, paired with an impressive selection of wines and cocktails. Seared Shop House. Whether you're celebrating an anniversary, birthday, a special night out, or just want to have the best meal in town, come see why Seared is the place where great atmosphere and great food collide. Seared is now open for lunch Monday through Friday, and be sure to stop in for the best brunch in town Saturday and Sunday. They also offer pickup and delivery. Head to SearedShopHouse.com for online ordering.
We are talking with the legendary Greg Lassiter, championsofgreenville.com. And I say that because very few businesses last 10 years, 20 years. You're getting ready to celebrate your 40th year at Champions Health and Fitness.
This next coming July will make 40 years. I started out in Aden with 3 pieces of equipment and didn't even have a bathroom for people to use, so it's come a long ways.
Champions Health and Fitness. Give the address and the phone number.
4190 Bayswater Drive, Winterville, North Carolina. Our phone number is 353-0544.
You can find Champions right behind the Fire Tower on Fire Tower Road. Champions Health and Fitness.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell swing and jingle bell ring. Snowing and blowing.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Country Mart. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations, in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, thank you, Shirley Rhodes. Young Joey here on a Friday. No Chan Man. He'll rejoin us Monday if he feels the need to show up.
About 3 or 4 years.
You'll be here in 3 or 4 years? Is he in Raleigh? Thank you. Hey, Sean. Are you in Raleigh today?
No.
Okay, just asking. All right, let's head out to the Pirate Radio Live line. Joining us, Tony Dunn, C3 Podcast. I talked to Tony briefly one night this week, picking up some to go from AJ's. And boy, Tony, you're in a familiar spot that I've been in. You're at this point of the season where you're saying the same thing over and over again, and you were, I don't know about dreading, but maybe not looking forward to your Tuesday night broadcast talking about the Panthers losing another game.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're getting really good at it right now, at least, practice makes perfect, and we've been practicing this discussion for the entire season and really for 6 years now, it feels like. So, hey, you do what you got to do, I guess. It's fun. Somehow still. Clip, actually, maybe I should ask you this, is why do we find satisfaction in misery, too?
I don't know if it's satisfaction. Maybe it's more acceptance. You can only control what you can control, and you have no control over the Panthers winning and losing, so you just have to accept it. There is I think I kind of get what you're saying. I don't do that with East Carolina like I do Washington. I can make fun of Washington and laugh at them, where ECU kind of just makes me more sad because I have to deal with it every day. But I know what you mean. It's kind of funny to you pick out a villain, you make fun of Snyder, and so when he loses, you can make fun of him. I think you're probably doing that with Tepper right now, right?
Yeah, certainly. And when I just say satisfaction, it's like we're just gluttons for punishment. Is that we love this so much, even though it's so mean to us. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's a fine line between love and hate. I mean, we all know that in our relationships. You wouldn't be so passionate and upset at something or someone if you didn't love them. If you didn't, you just wouldn't care.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, again, now we're doing therapy here, Tony.
Dude, that's what we call it on Tuesdays, man, is we say take a seat on the couch, and we ask for subscribes and thumbs up as the co-pays.
All right, well, I got good news for you this week, Tony. Young Joey is going to the game on Sunday.
Oh, good. Is he a good luck charm?
He's 1-0 this year, and last time I checked, the Panthers have 1 win.
Wow.
So,
well, maybe a broke clock will be right twice this year.
The Falcons are 3-point favorites. The total sitting at a monstrous 33.5 for this game. It's not a ton of excitement, I don't think, going on at Bank of America. When you look, and I know you don't care about this, Tony. When you look at the standings, though, in the South, who is the best team? Who eventually comes out of the South and makes the playoffs?
I mean, I think it's Tampa. Tampa's just got the best players overall. I mean, New Orleans should be better somehow, but Carr is terrible. Look, Cliff, they blew us out 28-6 last week, and the New Orleans Saints had less than 200 yards of total offense.
Man.
I don't even know how that's possible. It was like this, is they almost wanted us to win. They were like, hey, we're going to look bad, too. We're going to play terrible. And we're still going to beat you playing terrible. And I really think, just overall that Tampa, Baker has been playing pretty well. You know what I mean? At least he pushes the ball downfield. Right now they've got some injuries at linebacker, and I'm not familiar enough with their team right now to tell you if those injuries are long-term or if they're going to be able to overcome them at all. But if, you know, they got some good defensive players, Vita Vea. I mean, they're probably the team that's played the best out of everybody all season in the NFC South.
Yeah. Tony Dunn joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. I was watching, I like to watch the Barstool streams on Sunday, and PFT had a parlay, and he had 3 teams that had to score a touchdown, and I believe it was the Bears, Texans, and they got theirs, and the last one was the Panthers. And the Panthers had a big play down to the 1 yard line, right?
Yeah.
And one of the guys there said, cash it. And immediately PFT was like, no, don't say it. No, they're not going to score your 1st and goal at the 1. And then I think 3 plays later, it was like 4th and goal from the 18 or something.
Yeah. It's kind of a metaphor for the season, that moment right there. Miles Sanders made his first big good play of the season. Right? I mean, you bring in Miles Sanders, you think, oh man, a team with a rookie quarterback, they're going to feed Miles Sanders all season long. He's going to have a great year. Dummies like me drafted him in fantasy football. And he's been terrible. I mean, just absolutely terrible. And maybe some injuries.
Didn't we have this discussion in August where you were like, don't let me draft Miles Sanders? I'm pretty sure you said that.
Probably.
You just can't help yourself.
I probably had this conversation clip about don't let me draft any Carolina Panther players, period.
Right. Because, yeah, you were big on that, I think, early in the fantasy days, and you've tapered off a bit, so that's good. That shows growth and maturity, I think.
There you go. So he pulls off a 50-yard run to the 1 clip, and here's the best part about it. When you said that they're on the 18, they didn't even have a penalty, dude. It went 3 consecutive plays backwards, and they just went backwards.
Not to pile on, too, I did get a chuckle Monday where I read that Chris Tabor gave the team the day off. Like, usually you get, like, Victory Monday off. He's like, man, forget it, guys. Just, what are we going to do today that we couldn't just do tomorrow or Wednesday?
You know what I wish you would just like call into the C3 Panthers podcast and like just make a big donation and say take the Tuesday off.
Tony Dunn joining us, trying to laugh through the miserable Panther season. Tony, can you hang on, take a break, and we'll come back and make picks?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do that. We'll take a break, come back. We got Danny and Chandler's picks in, so that's a positive. We'll get Tony's picks, Joey, myself. By the way, no shocker here, but meet the new boss, same as the old boss. I'm back in first place. Joey was there for 1 week.
Oh, 2.
2?
2. I took over week 12.
All right, Joey was there for 2 weeks.
Great 2 weeks.
Now the rightful owner back. Tony's still creeping. 6 games behind me, 5 behind Joey, right there in the middle. So we'll have our picks when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, number 16 for your ECU Pirates. And with the holidays approaching, I want to let everyone know that my Still I Rise t-shirts are in stock at Shimmer Boutique. We are excited to announce that adult and youth sizes are now available. Visit Shimmer today on Greenville Boulevard or message them on their Facebook or Instagram page if you live out of town. Thank you for your support, go Pirates, and happy holidays.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Our team would like to take a moment to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If your goal next year is to purchase a new home or refinance, give us a call. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at QualityEquip.com.
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
The time is now to celebrate your holiday fiesta at Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville. Chico's is the perfect place to get all your dear amigos together for some Mexican food and fun this holiday fiesta season. Call Chico's now to make a reservation for any large or small fiesta with all of your amigos. Also, remember to put a smile on your amigos' faces this holiday season with the perfect gift, a Chico's gift card. Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville. Happy holidays from Chico's.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43 just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Wings Over has always been a great go-to for dinner or a late night snack, and it still is. But did you know you don't have to wait for dinner to get Wings Over? That's right. Wings Over Greenville is now open for lunch 7 days a week. Get Wings Over for lunch and have it delivered right to the office. Wings Over also caters so everyone at work can enjoy. Wings Over Greenville has over 20 flavors to choose from, including the limited edition Cajun garlic flavor. Order today by going online at wingsover.com or by calling 758-9464. Wings Over, they deliver.
The best place to go before hitting the water is Pirate Waters Outfitters in Washington. This is Captain Bo Brooks, and at Pirate Waters Outfitters is the store with the clothing you need to enjoy the outdoors. Shop the best outdoor brands like Gut Camp, Marshwear, AFCO, and Foul Weather Gear by Grundon. Enhance your on-the-water fun with a turtle box speaker, a pair of Bahia sunglasses, or Smithy cast iron cookware. Pirate Water Outfitters on Market Street in downtown Washington, right next door to Breaking Bread, and also on Facebook and Instagram.
This is Kim McNeil, head women's basketball coach at East Carolina University, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Country Mart. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations, in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. UBE has been an ECU tradition for over 50 years, and you can shop online anytime at pirateware.com. UBE has the biggest and best selection of ECU sportswear and accessories for pirates of all ages. Every day is game day at UBE. And Bud Light reminds Pirate fans to always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. We'll open up the Pirate Radio Treasure Chest coming up in hour number 3, so stay tuned for that, as we still have prizes to give away today and next Monday through Thursday. So still some winners to be made here on Pirate Radio Live. Tony Dunn joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line. Joey is here. Shirley Rhodes is here. We will make some picks as we go into Week 15. I don't know how to word this, Tony. This has been the worst NFL season that I remember watching. That's probably not a fair way to say it, but the quarterback injuries, the games, like how many times have we done these picks and just been like, on paper, these are not attractive games. We just don't have a lot of great teams, and it just makes for the games are still entertaining, but I don't know, something about the quality of play across the league, it has been very diluted, I feel like, this year. Do you agree or disagree with me?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I do agree is that there is, one is there's just been so many quarterback injuries throughout the league that have made it problematic. And it turns out, I mean, it's been one of those football seasons, too, where it just doesn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, if you look at our picks, sometimes you would just think we don't know anything about football.
Yeah, and we will make some of those picks right now and come back on Monday and say, why did we pick this team? I know why I'm picking this first team, because I'm contractually obligated to do it. I have to pick the Bengals. Joey has to pick against the Bengals. That stems from something that happened earlier this year. And really, our race here, Joey, could be determined by the Bengals' success or lack thereof here these last few weeks, because we're always going to have that game different than one another.
I like it.
All right. Well, I'm going to take the Bengals at home tomorrow against the Vikings. Tony?
I guess I'm going to take the Bengals, too. The Vikings, aren't they starting, and I don't even know what this is about, but now they're starting the fifth-string quarterback.
They're starting Nick Mullins, and I read that Dobbs is now their third-string quarterback.
Man, going from a hero to a zero in that city.
Yeah, going from taking us to the playoffs to sit on the bench. So DB is taking the Vikings, and Chon will be taking the Cincinnati Bengals. Steelers at Colts. Figured the Steelers out. I figured them out. They don't have an offense.
And I heard I read that Najee Harris is averaging 5.6 yards a carry.
That doesn't seem right, but it might be right.
It doesn't. No, it's like I haven't even heard his name, really.
I know. Non-factor. He's not in my lineup this week. Colts are fun. They can score. What's the line? If the Steelers are an underdog, I'll take them. They're probably favored, though, aren't they? Let's see. Colts by 1.5. Give me Pittsburgh. I like Tomlin as an underdog.
I think that's I think you're looking at it from a wise way with the way the money, or at least Vegas says. But I'm going to take the Colts, because I've tried to believe at times that the Steelers are going to do enough to get it together, and then I just look like a fool. And the Colts every week are competitive, so give me the Colts. I'm just going to roll with them.
By the way, the first two games, the four teams we've talked about, they're all 7-6, which is nuts. In fact, there are a ton of 7-6 teams in the AFC. Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Houston, Denver, all 7-6, vying for 2 playoff spots.
I think this is what the NFL envisions, and they have parity in mind.
Exactly. All right. Joey's taking the Colts. I don't like that you wrote down your picks. I'm gonna ask you as if you didn't write them down, and then see if you remember who you took. DB took the Colts. Chon took the Steelers. Broncos at Lions. Hey, I said the Broncos would get hot. Should I keep riding with the hot hand? Nah, because the Lions lost last week, so they're in a good bounce back spot. So
Lions.
I tell you what, Lions have. I've heard the fraud word put out a few times this week on the Lions. If they lose this one, fraud watch will be official.
The Lions 4.5.
Danny's Lions, Chon's Lions, Tony.
Clip, what did the Lions do the week before? Did they win? Are they an every other week team?
Oh, okay. Good question.
I'm kind of interested in if they won 2 weeks ago, because I feel like every other week, whether it was the Green Bay game and then they win a game and then they lose a game. All
right, Tony, they were 8-2, and then they lost to the Packers, beat the Saints, lost to the Bears, so that means a win is coming up next.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Lions. I don't feel great about it. The Broncos getting hot, like you said, and it's kind of making everybody mad. Sean, it's just the Sean Payton effect. It's just we all want to punch him in the face.
By the way, I mentioned this earlier in the show, but we have another coaching vacancy. Brandon Staley, they got pummeled by the Broncos last week, and then whatever the hell happened last night against the Raiders, and he is gone.
I don't know. It's like right now, Clip, I just feel like this is anybody that has a good introductory press conference is just going to be a terrible coach, and anyone who has a terrible introductory press conference is going to be a pretty good coach.
We are referring to Nick Sirianni there with the latter. Bears-Browns. We are now into Sunday. Cleveland, a 3-point favorite. Another thing the NFL envisioned, Tony, is like lines within 3 points, because we got a lot of those around 3-4 points this week.
Well, they got what they wanted.
Yeah.
I don't know about this. Clip, how do you pick this game, right? I mean, like, this has been kind of this might be the metaphor for what you were talking about, or the example of what you were talking about is, right now you got a Browns team that is better, that's got a good defense, but they have no quarterback. And then you got the Bears.
Kind of disrespectful, man.
300-yard passer Joe Flacco is no quarterback to you, Tony?
7 quarters of football, and he's almost got as many throwing touchdowns as Kenny Pickett.
Oh, I hate Joe Flacco, man. God.
Why do you hate Joe Flacco?
That's a great question. Strong. He has the worst deep ball in the history of football. Like it's one of those, like it just never even looks close. And I know that he hit that one wide open pass, but like 8 other times he throws it, and it's just like 9 yards out of bounds.
All right, so are you going to ride with Justin Fields in this game?
I am. I'm going Bears here.
The Bears. Joey?
Browns.
DB Browns, Chandler Browns. Bucks at Packers. Just when we were ready to call the Packers a contender, they go out and lay an egg to the Giants. Bucks on the road, though. I'm not taking the Bucks on the road. I'm going to take the Packers at home. Tony?
I am going Bucks on the road. I think the Bucks try to find a way to win this division, so let me see them eke out a win. I mean,
they're going to win the division by beating other crappy division opponents.
Yeah, but maybe they'll win this one by beating a crappy Bay team. And I don't know if the Green Bay home field advantage is what it was in the past, because they don't have Aaron Rodgers.
All right, DB Packers, Chandler Packers, Joey.
Packers.
All right, Texans at Titans. A leg laying. What am I trying to say? Egg laying is what I'm trying to say. Not leg aying.
This is a good game right here, Clip. This might be the game of the week.
No, it's not.
Why not?
The Titans are never in the game of the week, even though they were Monday night. We just didn't know it.
Came back and had a crazy comeback win.
I think the Titans.
All right, 7-6 Texans, 5-8 Titans. Guess the line, Tony.
1.5.
For who?
Is it Titans? Is it in Tennessee?
Yeah, in Tennessee.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're not that far off, but it's Titans by 4. I mean, that tells me they don't expect Stroud to play, I guess.
Is he still hurt?
He's concussion protocol.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give me the Titans then.
All y'all are taking the Titans. I'm taking the Texans. I don't know. I don't want to all be on the Titans.
Who's the starting quarterback if CJ's not the quarterback?
Davis Mills, bruh.
Davis Mills.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing to nobody. So, okay.
That is true. They
now it's last season.
Davis Mills goes out on the field and he's like, wait, we just did this. Where's Tank Dell? Where's all my rookie receiver? It's the same damn guys. What if who's their coach last year? I can't remember now.
Last year was.
Oh, Lovey. What if Lovey shows up instead of D'Amico? Just for fun.
Or what if D'Amico puts on like a Santa beard?
Let's make this fun, guys. We got ideas. And just to freak out Davis Mills like he walked into a time warp. Like everybody else is in on it except him.
The prank.
Tannehill's back with the Titans. Like there's no Will Levis at the stadium. That would be great.
DeAndre just doesn't come.
Jets.
Julio just shows up.
Jets at Dolphins. No way the Dolphins do it again, right? No way. No way.
Yeah.
Is there a way? I'm saying the Dolphins do what they did the other night.
Yeah, no.
What, blow it?
Yeah. No, there's no way.
I hate to say this, is like, if this might be my fault for the Dolphins that they stink like this, is because I got on them again, too, or they might be the frauds, Clip. Yeah, they haven't won a big game all season, and last week it might not have been against a good team. It was just in a big moment on Monday Night Football.
True. So against big time opponents or on a big time stage, they have come up short. Those games being at Buffalo, at Philly, Chiefs at home, and then Monday night against the Titans. Tony, this is a 1:00 game against the Jets, so they can win this one, right?
You would think so. Does anybody have the gonads to pick the Jets here?
Nah. You want to do it?
I feel like I've taken a lot of risks already this week. I'm going to go Dolphins because I'm trying to.
You have. You are on a Bucks Island. Excuse me. You're on a Bears Island and a Bucks Island. Yeah. So
I think it would be, Zach Wilson came out there where it had like a giant fourth quarter or second half last week. They got a good defense, but the Dolphins are overall a good team on both sides of the ball. They win this game. That's what I'm saying.
Tony, can you hang on one more segment, or do you want to wrap up the picks now? What do you need to do?
I can. I'm available.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll make the rest of our selections, including Cowboys at Bills, Ravens at Jaguars. 2 big games there. More to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Football Friday. Treasure Chest opens up next hour. Back with you after this.
It's back. The annual Pirate Radio Holiday Treasure Chest is back. The chest is loaded with fabulous prizes from our fantastic sponsors. Tune into Pirate Radio Live weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. and you could win this.
A $100 gift card to Shimmer, a $50 gift card to Aiden Golf and Country Club and Farm Bureau Golf Swag Package from Brandon Manning, a $200 gift card to Shenandoah Graphics and Framing, or a $200 gift card from Bossick Sugg Furniture.
It's going to be a December to remember on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Attention athletes and fans. Tiebreakers is looking for all-stars. Do you know an athlete who made a game-winning play, scored an amazing touchdown, or hit a huge home run? We're scouting Eastern North Carolina for this month's most outstanding athlete. Go to tiebreakersathlete.com to nominate your favorite player for the prestigious Athlete of the Month award. Tiebreakers, shining a light on the athletes that make Eastern North Carolina proud. Submit your nomination now at tiebreakersathlete.com.
And then it was 2 seagulls!
We're here for the booty.
Party?
Pirate Water is here. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find pirate water in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
Pirate Water is here. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
Hi, Kyle Gaines here, General Manager at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It's the Wrap Up the Year sales event. Get 15% off on Ram 1500 and 10% off on 25 and 3500 trucks this month. And check out our off-road packages. Visit WashingtonChrysler.com to see all our new inventory and come see us for a no-pressure, no-hassle experience.
Merry Christmas from our family to yours here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Happy New Year! Let me show you what goes on behind the scenes when making a Shaq-a-Roni.
Bust it.
We created Shaq-a-Roni my way, an extra large pizza topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni. It's a simple recipe. We take everything you love, then we build it bigger. Pizza gets bigger when you Shaq-a-Roni.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear is your one-stop shop to help promote your business and always provide superior customer service. No matter what apparel you need for your team or customers, University Sportswear can make it happen. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. University Sportswear, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Go Pirates!
The brunch is back. The famous brunch buffet at Fifth Street Hardware has a variety of breakfast and lunch items from 10:30 to 2, including an omelet station and prime rib, and a special Sunday cocktail menu, including mimosa flights. Don't forget, Fifth Street Hardware has lunch specials every day, along with over 40 beers on tap. Trivia Wednesday, live music every Thursday night, and a late night menu through the weekend. Visit FifthStreetHardware.com or give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram for a weekly lineup and more. Go Pirates!
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
This is Jacob Jenkins Cowart, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Country Mart. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations, in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Town Insurance is your premier independent insurance agency. From maximizing opportunities to minimizing risk, Town's insurance advisors offer expert professional advice to clients of all sizes. For personal or business insurance questions, call 756-8300 today. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Jerry encouraging folks to smash the like button on YouTube. We'd appreciate that. And if you have not subscribed yet to Pirate Radio TV, we'd appreciate that as well. You can watch this show, The Brian Bailey Show, all of our post-game and pre-game press conferences with ECU Hoops pretty soon. Believe it or not, baseball will be on the docket as well. So, you can get it all on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube, also on Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you are following us, especially during the holidays when we won't have Pirate Radio live shows, but we will be covering the Pirates and beyond 24/7 on social media. Does anybody object to me having a couple of sausage balls during this segment? Shirley, you good with that? Joey's okay with it? Tony, do you mind if I eat while we do this?
Not at all, Clip. I know those are among your favorites. And for those people that are on YouTube or interested in subscribing on YouTube, they will be able to get that Holton Ahlers show in the new year.
What a plug. What a guy. Also subscribe to the C3 Panthers podcast on YouTube. But you're right, Tony, coming in January, Holton Ahlers show. Going to be a lot of fun.
Doing great work out there. You got people on the ground at every game, even if those streets are tough.
Tony, guess what I did for the first time last Saturday?
What's that?
Made a lasagna.
Oh, nice. How'd it go?
Man, for my first time, I think it went great. I had like my normal little pot that I use to make spaghetti and other pasta. I needed a bigger pot, so I couldn't fit all my lasagna in the pot, and I didn't go back and put it in a bigger. So I only had like a couple of layers. I was kind of missing a layer maybe. So I know to do that next time around, but the ricotta was amazing. It was good. Like as a, with the Italian in your family, you might not have approved of it, but for me, I thought it was pretty dang good.
All right, here's your tips for you that you can get through it on the next time. Since you're going to put it in the oven anyway, right? You can just boil half of the, first you lightly boil it since it's going in the oven. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't cook the pasta too long. So you could do half of that pasta, pull it out.
Oh.
And then put some more pasta in there. And then here's the real pro tip for you, Cliff, is with the ricotta cheese. Is you got to, or what I like to do is I'll take another bowl, and if you put meat in your lasagna, I don't know.
Yeah, I just had ground beef, yeah.
Okay, so what I like to do is I take that ricotta cheese, and then I put some sauce in that bowl with the cheese, and then I take the meat, and I just stir it up so it's like kind of like pink color, basically it's easy to spread that cheese out that way instead of it being like goopy all over the time and you trying to figure out how to paste it like I don't know.
I got you. Yeah, that makes sense because it was
pro tip.
Yeah, thank you, man. All right, I'm gonna do that.
One thing off topic, or not off topic, on topic for this radio show, but we haven't been talking about it. ECU got screwed last night by them giving the ball to Florida.
I mean, I kind of thought I saw the ball go off R.J. Felton's hair.
I don't care. First of all, I don't think hair should count. Number one.
Well, it does.
Like in the rule book, it says your hair counts.
I think it's anything that's a part
I would
of
think
your body.
so. Yeah, I mean, it's a part of the body.
I don't like this. The other thing is I could understand that maybe the only way I will take that like I think I saw that is if the call would have been for the ball to start.
Right.
But to overturn that call on such a little bit, I think undermines what the point of reviews are supposed to do. I think it undermines the point of what we're trying to do in these sporting games. And I tell you, I'm a fan of replay in the NFL, but I'm usually about it getting bad calls made right and dictating the terms of the game. And if you want to tell me a guy makes a great game-winning football catch, and then you take the Hubble telescope and point it at his shoe and find one blade of grass touching it, and then you tell me he's out of bounds, I think that's not what the spirit of what it was meant to do. I think, the call should have just been, I don't think there was enough evidence to overturn.
All right. Hey, I like your reasoning. Also, Tony, it took forever. If it takes that long, like that, you're right. They probably did call in NASA at that point.
I was upset.
Took forever. All right. Back to the picks. Chiefs at Patriots. I will take the Chiefs to bounce back.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine anybody taking the Patriots here.
Chiefs.
Everybody is on the Chiefs.
That's Chandler's bogey game.
Oh, yes. That is his double up pick. So Chandler taking the Chiefs. All right, Giants at Saints.
Last week I was on an island, I'm pretty sure, with the DeVito train.
Okay.
Keep riding that DeVito train.
Joey is back on the Giants. I will take the Saints at home. But like all Saints games, Tony, I don't feel good picking them.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go with my peoples. I'm going with my Paisan, Tommy DeVito. And this was his agent. I don't know if this is true. I saw an Adam Schefter, but I didn't click to see if it was like fake Adam Schefter. You know, it just said Adam Schefter. It could have been like Adam Schefter's.
Yeah.
But it said that they inducted that guy to the Italian American Sports Hall of Fame. I was like, I love this.
It is a crazy story. All right, you're going with your people. I'm going with my people, Jameis Winston. I'm taking the Saints.
Oh, yeah.
DB and Chon on the Saints as well. Falcons at Panthers.
You already know where to go.
Chandler's taking the Panthers.
Yep.
Joey is taking the Panthers because he'll be there, thanks to Susan Deans and to Tony Dunn. Wait, no, Chandler.
To Chandler.
Chandler facilitated this move.
Yeah.
But Tony
got nothing to do with this one.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. I tried to give you credit.
I think that is it supposed to rain?
What's the forecast?
Yeah, I did see a little bit of rain.
You don't care. You got the club. You can go indoors, baby.
I was saying, you'd have to flex on a point.
You're gonna love that, man. You're gonna love that. Well, it's better in the super hot games, you know, so you can just like go in there in the AC. But yeah, if it's dumping buckets, I'm picking the Falcons. I'm not picking the Panthers.
I'm gonna take the Falcons as well.
No trust and faith in the boy.
Talking to Mike.
No trust and faith in the boy.
They're one.
And you?
And me.
You can't.
Think about it. Only one game I decided to go to, and how many wins do the Panthers have?
I mean, the numbers don't lie.
The numbers don't lie, so why would you go against the numbers, the facts, the trends?
Because we're talking about the Panthers here.
It's the Carolina Panthers, baby.
If there are 12 other numbers to think about.
And what's the common denominator between the 12 and the 1? I wasn't
the Panthers.
there. I wasn't there.
Moving along. Commanders at Rams.
Rams.
All right. Chandler's taking the Rams. DB's taking the Commanders. You know what? What coach gets credit for winning off a bye every year? Do y'all know who I'm talking about? We always hear it.
Winning off a bye.
Coming off a bye. What head coach, Tony? Andy Reid. Well, guess who's been under Andy Reid all those years? Eric Bieniemy. Commanders off a bye.
Butterfly effect. Or no, 7 degrees of separation.
Rams just won. Feeling good about themselves. This feels like a dumb Commanders win. Give me the Commanders.
The Ron Rivera win, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this is, and you know what, Clip? Every game that you have won this year felt like a game you shouldn't have, and every game that you lost felt like a game that you could have picked the Commanders.
Yeah.
They win when they're not supposed to and lose, I guess, when they're supposed to all the time. I am going Rams here.
Commanders are going to win. So Ron's gone. He's done.
He's back.
It's in L.A., right?
Yes. But here's what happens. Commanders win this game. They win at New York against the Jets. For some reason, people get excited, and they just pull off this crazy upset against the Niners. And it turns out to be Dallas, Washington last week, and we can back our way into the playoffs somehow.
When do you have Jets? The 24th?
And then the Cowboys smoke them. Yes.
You're not winning that game. I think Rodgers will be back.
Nah, Jets lose this week, and he's going to sit out the rest of the year. All right, 49ers at Cardinals. Give me the Niners.
I'll also take the Niners.
All right, everybody is on the Niners, and this is DB's double-up pick. Cowboys at Bills. Bills winning on the road last week at Kansas City. And Joey likes that. He's going to take the Bills again.
Yep.
DB's on the Cowboys. Chon's on the Cowboys. Tony.
And I feel like I'm getting too excited about the Cowboys being the best team in the NFC right now. I'm going to take the Cowboys.
I'm going to take the Bills.
Yeah.
Cowboys have won 15 in a row at home. But this one's in Buffalo. All right, Ravens at Jags. I like this game.
Could be the Ravens.
I like this game a lot.
This is a good game. This is a playoff game right here.
I'm taking the Jags. Bounce back win. Who'd they play last week?
They played because I didn't think Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, it was the Browns.
Yeah.
Which the score looked like it was a good game, but there were 7 turnovers in the game. It was an ugly game. Give me the Jags to win on Sunday night, against Baltimore. John's taking the Jags. DB's taking the Ravens. How about you, Tony?
I will take the Ravens, but I like where your head's at, Clip.
All right. And Eagles at Seahawks. What's going on with the Eagles, Tony? Are they...
Oh, did you see this story about upset with Jalen Hurts' turnovers and was it A.J. Brown went and talked with the coach, and then now they're like having him practice drills falling down. Like Eli Manning in the pocket. Like, what the heck? They're overreacting. This is a good team. They have to look, they're in a little rut right now. They just got to find a way to bustle out of it at the right time. Seattle is not a great team.
Yeah.
Not a terrible team, but not a great team. And I will take the Eagles here.
We are all on the Eagles. What was that animal, Shirley? Is it like a goat or something that, like, you scare it and it falls over? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's called a fainting goat.
Yeah. Eli used to do that. Are you saying now that Jalen Hurts is not going to take off anymore, Tony, and he's going to be feigning like Eli did?
He better not.
That would really take some excitement out of Eagles games.
Yeah.
No way. Tony, enjoyed it, man.
I got to make my just go game.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Who's your double up? Eagles?
Yeah.
All right.
Give me that one.
Joey, who you got?
For my double up, give me the Ravens.
Give me... Wow. You like to do that, man.
Honestly, it's the only matchup I could think of.
You can do it fair, but I'll take the Dolphins. But you can do it fair. You can look at this list. We'll take a break, though. Tony, thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you, man. You have a good one.
You too, buddy. There is Tony Dunn, a C3 podcast post-game coming up on Sunday. Take a break. Morgan Ahlers will join us. We'll talk some Pirate hoops. And recap our Donnie Kirkpatrick conversation from yesterday's Pirate Radio Live. If you missed it, you can go back and check that out. Talk a little Pirate football as well. More to go. Pirate Radio Live, Hour 3. And we'll open up the treasure chest. Back with you after this.
Here we go. Put your hands in the air. What's up? It was December 24th on Hollis Avenue, the dark. When I seen a man chilling with his dog in the park. I approached him very slowly with my heart full of fear. Looked at his dog. Oh my God, an ill reindeer. By then I was dealing with the man.
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted number 1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, number 16 for your ECU Pirates. And with the holidays approaching, I want to let everyone know that my Still I Rise t-shirts are in stock at Shimmer Boutique. We are excited to announce that adult and youth sizes are now available. Visit Shimmer today on Greenville Boulevard or message them on their Facebook or Instagram page if you live out of town. Thank you for your support, go Pirates, and happy holidays.
Basketball season is Bud Light season. Bud Light is America's favorite light beer and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. Whether you're headed to watch a game in person or a viewing party with friends, be sure to pick up or order some Bud Light and enjoy the game. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there's fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this basketball season, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game, and please drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Go Pirates!
The holiday season is a special time of year, one that is meant to be spent with family, friends, and loved ones, offering a heart filled with gratitude, joy, and hope. Pitt County Schools is thankful for a community that inspires our students by providing growth opportunities and investing in our teachers and staff with continued support. The arrival of a new year also presents a fresh beginning. So if you are interested in creating a rewarding future by becoming engaged with an award-winning school system that is centered around educational and leadership advantages, we are hiring. Pitt County Schools encourages you to become a part of our team to help ensure success for the posterity of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. Grow minds and invest in our future through 38 schools and one community. Jimmy John's has great taste wrapped up. All your favorite Jimmy John's sandwiches are now available as a wrap. Enjoy all natural meats, cheeses, and hand-sliced veggies, bundled into a convenient grab-and-go wrap that's made when you order it. Top it off with sensational sides, including new home-style potato salad and bow tie pasta salad. Grab your taste buds around Jimmy John's new wraps. And don't forget their loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Hey, I'm Holt Nailers. No one knows better than me how important it is as a quarterback to have protection on the field to be successful. My frontline team is critical to my success. For your frontline insurance protection, you need the team at Buck Insurance Agency. Buck Insurance Agency is your local team and have been helping customers like you for over 30 years with their insurance needs. When you need insurance protection, you'll get the whole team with Brian Buck and his staff. Call toll-free at 877-357-1966. Go Pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Merry Christmas and a happy holiday to you. If you've been good all year.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. It is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers in Greenville at Bell's Fork, in downtown Winterville on Railroad Street, and on Greenville Boulevard in the old Pizza Inn location. And now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, thank you, Shirley. I could go for a chicken cheesesteak and a wrap from Tiebreakers right about now. Put some tater tots and a good ball game.
Let's go get one. Just get up and get one.
Right now?
Right now. I'll drive, and I'll pay for it. If we actually go, I'll pay for your food.
All right. Let's make, because you got to think about this with all decisions, a pros and cons list to this. Pros.
I'd love to hear some cons here.
Pros. We get to eat an awesome chicken cheesesteak and a wrap from Tiebreakers. Another pro for me is free.
Absolutely.
Cons, we're going to leave Shirley by herself here.
Can I rebuttal that? My car is big enough to fit the three of us.
Okay, so you're including Shirley.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're ending the show early.
Let's do it.
Con, Jonathan is here right across the hallway.
We can wait till he leaves in a few minutes.
Okay, but he's still going to find out.
It says who? Pirate Radio family, are you going to rat us out? No, I don't think
He's
so.
going to turn his radio on.
Oh.
I like where your head's at. I don't know if you've thought all this through. Let's just talk to Morgan Ahlers instead.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
He joins us on the Pirate Radio Live line. Hello, Morgan.
Hello, Clip.
How we doing?
We're doing pretty good. We're setting up for a gig tonight over at the Depot in Farmville and taking a break just so I can talk to you. How about that?
Appreciate that. Morgan, man, why can't we win one of these games down the stretch here in basketball? It's like the same script, the last two of them.
Yeah, it's coming. I mean, you've been watching it a long time, and, you know, you go back and look and you think about the teams that we've had in the past. Would we have even been in those games? A lot of times it's a 20-point, 25-point blowout, and, you know, we were right there at the end of the last two, and it's coming for the Pirates. I think they're starting to play better. They just got to get over that hump on that one game that propels them forward.
Cam Hayes made his debut, played 25 minutes, scored 2 points, and there's the on-the-court talk we can do with Cam Hayes. There's also the what the hell's going on and will happen off the court, where he has allowed this window to play. He could retroactively be, lose eligibility because of that, or it could go in his favor and he could play the rest of the way and everything will be fine. But when the courts and all that gets involved, Morgan, you never know. And just a weird situation that we're seeing across college basketball, but right here at ECU with Cam Hayes.
Well, I'm not a lawyer, so I will say this. You know, the appeals judge, from what I read, and I read several different articles about it and several people that are a lot smarter than I am, you know, it comes out saying they're giving them a 14-day window. The NCAA they're saying that the NCAA can't hold the players hold it against them if they play. NCAA comes out and says, okay, you can play, there's no problem, but 14 days is up, we'll see what happens. And they come back and say if they play, you'll lose eligibility. You can't go back and forth and tell a player that they can and they can't. So
right.
I got a feeling if for some reason the judgment is in the NCAA's favor, okay, there's going to be a lot more lawsuits of players if they say, hey, we're going to cost you a year of eligibility because you played in 3 games. You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I like his addition to the team. Brian North, I think, said it pretty well when we talked to him earlier. Morgan said, hey, a guard play, like, we're going to be with pretty much everybody we play. And it's going to be fun when we see FAU and how do we match up guard to guard with them. Size-wise, it's going to be an issue, although I don't think we're going to play a team as big as Florida the rest of the way. They had endless 7-foot guys coming in and dominated the rebounds. But the Pirates do have a bit of a size issue, although Sear Malanga, bit of a breakout last night, and it was only 4 points, 4 rebounds, but definitely made his presence felt. So they're going to have to figure out how to get those rebounds more, how to play inside. But guard-wise, I do like this team against about anybody.
Yeah, I mean, you've got 2 guys in Cam Hayes and Bobby Pettiford that have played at a really high level of basketball, and they're playing the point guard position. And you've got Caleb comes in there, and he played a lot last year, so he's got some experience. And the big guys, they just got to body up. When the shot goes up, you got to put your body and box somebody out. You just can't let them crash the boards like they did last night. There were a lot of uncontested offensive rebounds that they had. That shot goes up, man, you got to find somebody and you got to box out. And I think if they do a better job with that, they're going to be okay.
Morgan Ahlers joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Before I forget, because I am forgetful, Tyler on YouTube says he wants a shout out for his wife for graduating today. Congratulations, Tyler's wife. What's her name? We'll give her a shout out. Also,
Tyler's wife, congratulations.
Yes, sir. You got a shout out from Morgan Ahlers. Can't beat that. Josh has a Pirate Radio Outdoors update. He's listening in the deer stand. He has 0 deer, but does have a cooler full of trout. So he's been both on the water and in the woods. So you never know where folks are listening from, Morgan.
You never know. I mean, you're in a deer stand and you're catching trout.
That's a hell of a day right there. Morgan, before we look ahead, let's look back and talk to Donnie Kirkpatrick on the show yesterday and talked about some great times that he had here at East Carolina and also a bad 2023, and didn't go into specifics, didn't go into details. He did say last spring they were having some rough practices and made them a little nervous about all the deletions they had to the roster from the previous year and what they were unable to bring in to help fix that. So it kind of made it sound like they knew they might have been a little, had some offensive deficiencies and would have to try to win with defense. Also asked them about Mason, and he didn't really go into specifics there other than saying he hopes Mason kills it at Austin Peay and has a successful career. But Donnie Morgan, he didn't really shy away from it. He talked about how bad last year was. We also talked about some of the great times, and he said he hopes people do remember the body of work and kind of not just the end of his stint here at East Carolina.
And I totally agree with that. I mean, when you look at what he's done for the program and through the years when you're with Skip and when you're with Ruff, and we've had last couple of years pretty good years, and take away 2 years ago, in the last 2 out of 3 anyway. Coach K's a really good dude, and I wish him well. He did a lot for Holton, and I respect him and knew him when he first came here. And Davis was playing Little League, and Molly graduated with one of my boys. He's a good guy, and it didn't work out last year the way anybody wanted it to. And, right off into the sunset, hold your head up high, Coach K, because you did a good job through your tenure here for the Pirates.
I asked him what he was up to these days right now, Morgan. He said golfing and drinking scotch.
Hey, life's good.
Life is good. And still said he's got some calls and may get back into it if the opportunity's right. But if not, he's got an awesome fallback plan. I think at the coast and golfing and the scotchy scotch. So he's doing all right.
Nothing wrong with that. Enjoy your time. You've earned it.
Well, who's the next quarterback coming into East Carolina, Morgan? The Pirates are after Caden Hauser, former Michigan State quarterback, and he was spotted at Sup Dogs today. There's a picture out on social media, so they're putting the full court press on him as John David Baker added a couple guys on the offensive staff this week at running back and tight end, now trying to get a quarterback or two in here.
Yeah, they will. I think they'll get one now, and they might get another one a little bit later on in the spring. And, I'm excited for what this new staff's going to bring in, the fresh start, hopefully bring in a few linemen, a few receivers, and some fresh blood, and get after it in the spring, and then hopefully have a very successful fall campaign, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Morgan Ahlers joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Before you go, Morgan, 40 bowls in 14 days. Shirley, let's hit the Creed one. I'll still hit a little scary later, but let's go Creed for Morgan Ahlers.
40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days, 14 days, 40 bowls in 14 days. Oh my goodness. 40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days, 14 days, 40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days.
There's 40 in 14 days, come on, there's 40 in 14 days. Can you give me 40? 40 bowls in 14 days. Can you give me 40? 40 bowls in 14 days.
Doesn't that fire you up to host some karaoke, Morgan? Hearing those great voices?
Yeah.
Okay, good answer. All right, Morgan, your game is the Liberty Bowl. How many Liberty Bowls you been to, Morgan?
4.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that so? All 4 of the Pirates, you were there?
Yeah.
How about that? Oh man, it is a home game. Well, this is lame. Memphis taking on Iowa State. Memphis in their stadium taking on Iowa State in the Liberty Bowl this year. Who you got, Morgan?
Memphis.
I'm gonna need you to speak more.
Memphis.
Thank you.
Tigers.
Morgan.
Tigers.
Thank you for joining us. Have a good weekend.
You asked who I got. I said Memphis.
You did. It was like 3 one-word answers in a row. I kind of felt like you were trying to get off the phone, and it offended me.
Not me.
Never.
Oh. Well, hey, I got something. Listen to this clip.
All right. Wow. Shirley. Did he just do that?
Yes, he did. And you know what? You're going to have to take a break and call him back, because I'm not calling Morgan back after he did that.
Well, his segment's over. We're not calling him back.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah. I wanted to find the Shirley's. Look up. See if we got John Starks. A clip.
What?
John Starks.
John Starks.
Yeah, it might be in the sports bar folder. There's a certain clip I wanted to play. Maybe I can find it on Twitter. Oh yeah, here we go. When
I'm thinking like, man, did this dude just did this?
did this dude just did this?
Man, did this dude just did this? I'm thinking like,
That's what I immediately thought when Morgan, did this dude just did this?
Did this dude just did this?
did this dude just did this?
John Starks talking about Reggie Miller hitting back-to-back threes in a game in the Garden. All right. How does that feel to be hung up on? It leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, it is
but as
but the thing is that back in the day when you had, it doesn't carry as much oomph. Because, like, back in the day when you had, like, physical phones, whether it be up on a wall or sitting on a table, and you get mad and you want to, hang up on somebody, you're going to put that sucker down with force.
Yeah. Like the phone booth scenes they would show, and they're banging it against the thing.
Yeah. But you can't really do that with cell phones these days because they're so easily breakable. And, if you don't have insurance, you definitely don't want to be doing that.
I'm thinking like, man, did this dude just did this?
What a boss move, though, to hang up on somebody. Like, Morgan's feeling great about himself right now. I'm going to get him back. I'm going to get him back somehow. I'm going to figure it out.
Well, I can also tell you I can't find that clip.
Oh, well, we don't need it because I got it.
Okay, well, I was trying to find it.
Because...
Unless you named it, this dude just did this, I don't know where it is.
This dude just did this. I'm thinking like, man, did this dude just did this?
He was so perplexed. Did this dude just did this? All right, let's take a break. As we do, Shirley, I know somebody that's not going to hang up on us. Because if they do, we'll take their damn prize back. That is the winner of our treasure chest. Caller number 12 right now, 317-1250. 317-1250. We'll win a prize out of the 2023 Pirate Radio treasure chest. We've got more great prizes to give away, and we will be doing that on our very next segment. 317-1250. Caller 12 is a winner. We are back with you after this.
In football, it takes great offense, defense, and special teams to make the perfect team. With New Blue, it takes great service in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC to make the perfect team. This is Aaron Williams with Ease Plumbing, and we have teamed up with Viva Electric and Roland Black Heating and Cooling to form New Blue Service Group. Same great local team, same great local service. Let us help you tackle any issues you may have. Just go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. Go Pirates.
'Tis the season, Pirates. It's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. Holiday cheer is here along with our biggest sale of the year. The unbeatable Black Friday markdowns are ones you don't want to miss. With the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC, you'll find exceptional deals on tons of brands including Springfield, Benelli, Smith & Wesson, Browning, Sig Sauer, Bergara, Henry, Beretta, Ruger, Glock, Federal, Hornady, Winchester, and the list goes on. Come find the perfect gift at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Take a break from the holiday hustle and bustle with a visit to Jersey Mike's. I'm Wes Shepard, your local Jersey Mike's franchisee in Eastern North Carolina for over 25 years. Let us treat you the best subs in town. We can also take care of any of your catering needs this holiday season, large or small. Plus, we partner with many third-party delivery services that can bring your meal to you. Jersey Mike's, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Everybody likes Jersey Mike's.
Everybody likes Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes this holiday season with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
'Tis the championship season. That's right. Not only did Honda bring home 6 dirt bike championship titles this year, they're also bringing home big savings on your favorite motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. And now you can see them all at Ron Ayers Motorsports during the Honda Gifts That Go sales event. Is your family ready to hit the dirt? Then check out the CRF line of trail bikes. And during this holiday season, if you buy a CRF 50F or CRF 110F, you'll also receive a Lawrence Brothers replica throttle jockey graphics kit. Talk about getting in the holiday spirit and saving big. Are you itching to head out on the open road? Then hop on the iconic Goldwing. It's the ultimate touring machine, offering the latest in comfort, luxury, and technology. The Honda Gifts That Go sales event is your chance to embrace the holiday spirit and some amazing deals. So whether it's a two-wheeled Honda, ATV, or a side-by-side for the whole family, head to Ron Ayers Motorsports on Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville. But hurry, because these offers won't last long.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Looking for a comfortable mattress at a great price? Come by Farmers Home Furniture in Washington today and check out their wide selection of mattresses. Farmers Home Furniture has Serta mattresses and a variety of therapeutic mattresses and adjustable bases that can match with their wide selection of mattresses. Need financing? Farmers has 30-day, 60-day, and 90-day, same as cash, plus 12 and 24 months interest-free options. See sales consultant for details. Farmers Home Furniture, West 5th Street in Washington. Your new mattress is waiting for you.
Pirate Radio.
We're going to be bigger, faster, stronger, and older. That's always a good combination.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Well, welcome back. East Plumbing, Viva Electric, and Roland Black Heating and Cooling have teamed up to form New Blue Service Group, offering Eastern North Carolina the best in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC services. Same great local team, same great local service, just a new name. For plumbing, electrical, and HVAC services, go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Shirley Rhodes, Young Joey, and our winner, Shirley, who was lucky caller number 12.
Jeff Dover.
Jeff Dover, a familiar name when it comes to winning. Big-time monthly winner. And, Jeff, you've probably won out of the treasure chest before, too, right?
Yes, this is my fifth time.
This is a five-time winner. Jeff Dover, congratulations. Jeff, what do you do?
I'm in the midst of changing careers right now.
All right, well, good luck with that. We'll give you a prize as you wait that out. Are you a Pirate fan? We had a Wolfpack fan yesterday, Jeff. Are you a Pirate fan?
Oh, yeah, 91 graduate.
Awesome. All right, good to hear. Back on the Pirate train today. Right. Shirley, you want to run down the prizes that are left, and we'll give Jeff one of these great prizes?
Sure.
All right. I will tell you that we have a $100 gift card to Chico's available.
A Budweiser mirror, Busch Light Neon, Bojangles Hard Sweet Tea Neon, and 2 cases of Bud Light from Carolina Eagle Distributing.
A $100 gift card to Jersey Mike's.
A Twisted Tea Patio umbrella, cooler, and prizes packaged from the Boston Beer Company.
And a $50 gift card to Aiden Golf and Country Club and Farm Bureau Golf Swag package from our buddy B-Man, Brandon Manning. So, Jeff, we are down to 5. You got a one you like out of that?
They're all great. It's just good to get through.
Yes, sir. I saw Tyler in the chat gang on YouTube said he was caller number 9. Could not get in. So, Jeff, lucky today. He's going to win something. And Shirley, you want to pick it out, or
Joey, you want to pick one?
Young Joey, do the honors. Get off your damn game. It ain't playtime.
All righty.
Let's see what we got here for Jeff.
You got a Twisted Tea Patio umbrella, cooler, and prizes package from the Boston Beer Company.
All right, Jeff. Congratulations, man.
Good. Sounds great.
All right. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and appreciate you continuing to listen to and support Pirate Radio, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, Jeff.
Good evening.
Ellerby will contact you, let you know how you can get that prize.
All right.
All right, there you go. All right, there is Jeff Dover. No, Steve, we're not going to do the old Troy D joke that he did every time Jeff Dover called in.
I mean, it's just too easy.
I want to hear it now.
All right. Hey, Shirley, you pretend to be Jeff.
I was about to say, you got to be the most Troy you possibly can.
Jeff, got a question for you.
Go right ahead.
How the hell do you do a spot on Jeff Dover?
I don't know. You just kind of go a little hoarse and
that is crazy. I'm so glad we did this now. Now I just want to talk to fake Jeff Dover the rest of the show.
That's not a problem.
Jeff, what was it like graduating in 91? Some great times, huh?
Oh, yeah. The 90s were awesome. Drove a Mustang.
Who was your favorite 90s band and your favorite 90s movie at the time?
Oh, goodness gracious. Favorite 90s band would probably be...
Jeff Dover's listening to this right now. We are not personal friends with Jeff, but I hope he's enjoying this.
I'd say favorite 90s band would probably be like a Jim Blossoms.
All right. Hey, Jealousy. Great call.
Yeah.
How about the movie?
Movie? Oh, gosh. What movies were out in the 90s?
You sound like you were born in the 40s.
Oh, here's one. Reality Bites. You remember that movie?
I've heard of it, but I'm not familiar.
It's got Ethan Hawke in it. Ben Stiller,
Okay.
Ethan Hawke, and I think Winona Ryder was in it. Yeah, it was a good movie.
All right. Well, I got a question for you, Jeff.
Yeah. What's up?
Would you happen to have a brother named Ben?
Yeah, no.
All right. Thanks for calling.
It's not like I ain't heard that joke my whole life.
There's the joke. You wanted it. You got it, Joey. Ben Dover. Yeah. Took a long time to get there, but great chat with Shirley. That might be your best impression.
You know, the funny thing is that you do that Ben Dover joke. We used to have a high school teacher. His name was Ben White. And he would, every year at the beginning of the year, he was like a science teacher, I think, at my old high school. And he used to say, "Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ben White, and I've been white all my life." That was his joke every year on the first day of school.
I'll chuckle at that.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So every time I hear a Jeff Dover, Ben Dover joke, that's the first thing I think of.
This dude, Ben White.
Ben White, his whole life.
Ben White. All right, let's take another break. Shirley's, Chan Man's the impressionist. Shirley does an impression of Jeff Dover and the lead female singer. What's her name? Go.
The landslide brought us
Stevie Nicks.
down.
Oh. freaking Stephen is.
Shirley's in her bag today, as they say. All
Every
right.
once in a while, I can pick up an impression that I can nail. I'm not real good at it, but once in a while, I'll hit one. And I guess Jeff is one of those that the few that's in my repertoire.
Joey, you do like a country accent pretty good.
All right, Dunn.
You do any impressions of like celebrities?
No, not that I can think of off the top of my head.
I used to do a Bullwinkle really well, but now I can't do it anymore because I haven't heard Bullwinkle. You remember Rocky and Bullwinkle, the cartoon?
Oh yeah.
I used to do a really good Bullwinkle, but I haven't heard that voice in so long. I don't think I can do it anymore.
Eric, why do you even think of stuff like this?
And
to
an
say?
Ewok. I guess I could do an Ewok.
Do it.
Yep.
Pretty good. Eric said, now if Ben's middle name is Dentham, Denthem, now that would be pretty cool. We'll take a break. Back with you after this.
Oh, jeez.
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock in the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted #1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
PestTech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. PestTech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the PestTech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. PestTech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, number 16 for your ECU Pirates. And with the holidays approaching, I want to let everyone know that my Still I Rise t-shirts are in stock at Shimmer Boutique. We are excited to announce that adult and youth sizes are now available. Visit Shimmer today on Greenville Boulevard or message them on their Facebook or Instagram page if you live out of town. Thank you for your support, go Pirates, and happy holidays.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
It's time. 'Tis the season for food and family, but thanks to Bojangles, you don't have to spend hours in the kitchen when loved ones come home for the holidays. Set down the spatula and put away the mixing bowls, because this holiday season, Bojangles is ready to help you celebrate with all your family favorites like Chicken Supreme, Cajun Filet Biscuits, or a big bow box of hand-breaded chicken, scratch-made biscuits, and fixins for the whole family. We'll make the food so you can focus on making memories. Head to Bojangles and gift yourself a taste of home. It's Bo time.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
The best place to go before hitting the water is Pirate Waters Outfitter in Washington. This is Captain Bo Brooks, and at Pirate Waters Outfitters, we are the best specialty store in Eastern North Carolina for fly fishing with the best rods and reels. We have a custom rod and net builder right on site, Camacho Rod Works. Look your best with some of our new outdoor apparel. Everything you need to chase fish on the fly is at Pirate Waters Outfitter on Market Street, right next door to Breaking Bread. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. We are Pirate Waters Outfitters.
For the latest from the world of golf,
Tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show, presented by PlayGolfMyrtleBeach.com, the golf capital of the world. Hosts Mark Greenhalgh and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're going to love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
Hi, this is Parker Bunch. When I'm not hitting dingers or going viral, I'm listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
I found out long ago.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. And both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. And the Buccaneer Music Hall has all the fun for your Sunday Fun Day covered. Every Sunday, kick off the day at the Buck with the largest 4K screen in Greenville, along with 18 TVs, so you don't miss a game. They have mimosa specials, a Bloody Mary menu, and pizza all day from Pizza Hut. And don't forget the weekly jersey giveaway that starts at 5 o'clock. Score every Sunday at the Buck. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
The Buck. Welcome back into the program. Shirley Rhodes, Young Joey, Clip Brock here on a Friday. Got to get to our Fleet Feet rundown. We'll do that. But right now, let's head out to the Pirate Radio Live line and talk to Mark Greenhalgh from the Golf Shop Radio Show. Talk about what's going on in the golf world and a little football as well with the bowls here coming up. Shirley's hooking up with Greenie at the moment. So I'll tell you once again that coming up tonight on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck, Hornets in action, taking on the Pelicans. Hurricanes in action as well, as they will be host to the Nashville Predators. All right, now we've got Greenie ready to roll. He joins us here on Pirate Radio Live. Greenie, how you doing today, man?
I am doing great. Clip, how are you doing today?
Hey, doing all right. And I guess getting ready for some bowl games coming up on a Saturday. Got a slate of games. Greenie looks like, 7 games on Saturday. How much bowl action will be on your television at home on Saturday?
Yeah, I'm really interested in a couple of games, and it's the ones that are a little bit later on. Obviously, I'll be watching the Clemson game, but I'm kind of interested at, obviously, we got left out game, which is Florida State, Georgia, and the teams that always seem to be on the precipice of doing something good but never seem to win the game, the big game, that would be Ole Miss and Penn State.
Yeah. There are a few that will be interesting matchups. We're still trying to see who's playing, who's coaching in these games, what these teams are going to look like, rosters are going to look like. And also, Greenie, for those in a bowl and not in a bowl, it is recruiting season, and you're seeing more now news about who's coming out of the portal than you are really high school recruiting. But how much do you follow that when it comes to Clemson? And now, Greenie, how much are you paying attention to, okay, what's our high school, rankings look like compared to who are we getting out of the portal? I mean, the whole game has changed almost.
Yeah, and Dabo, I think, actually was trying to go into the portal, and there was a offensive lineman from, I think, Middle Tennessee State that ended up not going to Clemson, and it was an old Clemson coach, Rick Stockstill, that was the head coach there. So thought we might have it in there, and he's gone somewhere else. So, I think Dabo might look and pull a guy here or there, but I don't think he's going to make it a priority of his. I think if he happens to get somebody, he'll be happy with it. But, I saw a stat this morning, actually, that said that I think Clemson had freshmen take the most snaps out of anybody in college football, and they did it by a long shot. So, obviously, hopefully some good talent development on the Clemson side of the ball.
Greenie, NFL side of things, the wacky NFL season rolls on. Raiders putting up ton of points last night in their win over the Chargers. Brandon Staley fired last week in the AFC East alone. We had the Patriots winning. We had the Bills pulling one off in Arrowhead. The Jets won a home game against a potential playoff team in the Texans, and then we saw the Dolphins have a letdown against the Titans. So you can just never ever figure it out. How about there in New England, Greeny? Some reports? Are these reports? Are these rumors? What do you think the truth is behind the Belichick and Patriots split after the season? How real does that feel for you?
It feels more real this week than it ever has. And, it was kind of funny while the Chargers were getting destroyed the other night. I felt like that's a great place that Bill Belichick could end up. I mean, obviously here in Carolina, there's going to be an opening, but I don't think I would be sold on the offensive side of the ball. I think that when you look at the Chargers, I mean, they definitely have some talent there. They've had expectations to be a lot better than they have been, and I think that they're just looking for a culture change, and that might be a good opportunity if that indeed does happen. And like you say, where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's been a lot of smoke this week. And, Belichick is going to do his thing. He's not going to answer to it. But you got to think that if you're going to move on, this might be the opportunity to do it for both guys to just part ways.
Mark Greenhalgh, Golf Shop Show, joining us. Pirate Radio Live Line. Golf Shop Show coming your way Saturday, 8 to 10 a.m. right here on Pirate Radio. Let's talk a little golf, Greeny. Saw an article today on ESPN.com. PGA Tour and U.S. Sports Team Owners Group nearing a deal. And I'm seeing a multi-billion-dollar deal, $3 billion deal for this partnership. Kind of explain in layman's terms what this is, Greeny. It sounds like it says the tour is also hoping to reach a similar agreement with the Saudi Arabia's public investment fund as well. So what would this deal mean for golf and the PGA Tour?
It sounds like that everybody's trying to gain leverage, right? So the LIV Tour and the PIF probably gained leverage by bringing Jon Rahm over, which was our latest revelation in terms of players going. The good news is that there was big rumors about Tony Finau going, and it looks like that Tony has kind of put a stop to those with his social media activity. But, so you got to figure that LIV had a little leverage saying, we got one of your top players and we're going to keep poaching. And then, you turn around and you look at PGA Tour and you had heard rumors that they were trying to work on some additional deals. Now, whether this is going to replace the PIF deal if that doesn't go through, or if it's going to be something to give them a little leverage to say, hey, we don't necessarily need you guys, but we've got all this money coming in, so we're going to start being able to compete a little bit better with you guys. So an agreement should be reached by these two parties in the next couple weeks. So I think it's a lot of leveraging back and forth, and we'll see how it all plays out, because they still want to try and get something done by December 31st. And if that happens, then I think we can maybe start to move forward. If it doesn't happen, then I would probably think that we may look at see how much more money gets offered to players to come over.
Greeny, any golf you're paying attention to this weekend? What do we got? A Q School event going on? What do we got?
Yeah, they got Q School going on, but I think probably the big one is the PNC Challenge. This is the kind of what we call either the parent-child in format, so we got Charlie Woods teeing it up with Tiger again this weekend. Always Tiger Woods moving the needle, but more so I think everybody kind of wants to see how Charlie's doing as well, because, they won their state high school championship. He's done well in some events, and I think Tiger's done a good job of picking and choosing where he's playing and kind of giving him the opportunity to put himself out there and whatnot. So Charlie looks a little bit bigger, looks a little bit stronger. The swing looks a little bit faster. So I think that's kind of what we want to see, and I'm sure that they'll be playing with Justin Thomas and his dad in the first round, who have won this before. So you got to think that at some point we want to see Charlie and Tiger really make a run at this thing and see if they can win it.
Mark Greenhalgh, Golf Shop Show, joining us on Pirate Radio Live. Greeny, what do you guys have planned for Saturday's show?
So we're going to talk a lot of golf. Obviously, we'll always have Bill Bender of the Sporting News in one of our first segments, but we're going to catch up with North Carolina's own John McGinnis and find out what he's thought of 2023 and he as he looks forward into 2024, as well as check in with Rex Hoggard on kind of a preview of what we expect in 2024 and see if he's got any insight on this deal with the U.S. group and with the leveraging that's going on. So lots of good stuff to talk about.
Awesome stuff. Golf Shop Radio Show coming your way on Pirate Radio on Saturday. East Carolina's own John McGinnis. So looking forward to that coming up on the program. Greeny, thanks for joining us. We're off next Friday. We'll see if we can track you down next Thursday. But if not, we appreciate talking golf, football, other sports with you throughout the year here on Pirate Radio Live. And enjoyed it, Greeny. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man, I'll be around on Thursday. Just hit me up.
We'll do it then. Thank you, Greeny.
Have a good one. Thanks.
All right, there is Mark Greenhalgh, Golf Shop Radio Show, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. All right, we'll take a break, come back, have our Fleet Feet rundown, and we got some what appears to be breaking news regarding the college basketball players, the transfers playing as Cam Hayes did last night, and appears to be some positive news regarding Cam Hayes. We will talk about that when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Friday. Back with you after this.
Check your number, check your quick.
The Holistic Company in downtown Greenville is a family-owned and operated business offering hemp-derived products such as tinctures, topicals, raw flour, skincare products, and more. They even have a drink menu including infused mocktails and frozen lemonade with a variety of flavors to choose from. At the Holistic Company, they pride themselves in offering true education about the hemp plant and its abundant benefits. So stop by 501 Evans Street, just a few doors down from Pirate Radio, to get informed and try their array of products today.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Are you struggling with weight loss? It might be 15 pounds or 115 pounds. It seems like losing weight involves too much exercise and not enough food. Well, no more. Semaglutide is an FDA-approved treatment offered by Arc Point Labs. Dr. John Bruce, a board-certified bariatric surgeon, will consult and oversee your entire weight loss journey. Transform yourself and get ready for the beach next summer. This program is safe, cost-effective, and has a physician oversight. Call Arc Point Labs today at 514-8049.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
Get holiday shopping done today at Naughty Life in downtown Washington. This is Gina from Naughty Life, and our store is stocked with the best gifts for your family and friends. Need a new Yeti cup or cooler? Then you can find it here at Naughty Life. Looking for some jewelry, sunglasses, or cool new apparel? Come to Naughty Life today. Also remember, we offer free gift wrapping and great customer service that will help you find a gift for the hard-to-buy person. Enjoy less holiday stress and more fun at Naughty Life on Main Street in downtown Washington.
Looking for a hometown service in a hometown atmosphere? Look no further than G.W. Walker & Sons in downtown Washington. Randy and Carolyn Walker will work with you to make your home renovations come to life. At G.W. Walker & Sons, we offer a wide selection of flooring for your home, office, church, or school, along with expert installation. Stop by G.W. Walker & Sons at 203 West Main Street in downtown Washington, and let's start making those dreams come true. G.W. Walker & Sons, serving eastern North Carolina since 1946. Go Pirates!
The Angus Grill is your premier spot for the best burgers, cheesesteaks, and brisket sandwiches around. Join us for our unmatched variety of burger combinations, from the mushroom bacon Swiss burger to the jalapeno popper burger to the original Angus classic. Pair that burger with our amazing onion rings, tots, fries, or sweet potato fries. Angus Grill, with 4 amazing locations in eastern North Carolina, including Winterville near Pitt Community College, on Jarvis Street in uptown Greenville, and on Statensburg Road near the hospital. It's the best burger around, guaranteed.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Pirate Radio.
We're not afraid of nobody.
The voice of the pirate nation.
Well, the reindeer, you know you're a mastermind. You better run, Rudolph, and don't be too far behind.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The stock market closed out on a fairly good note. The Dow was up 56 points at 37,305. The NASDAQ was up 52 and finished the week at 14,813, and the S&P remained relatively unchanged at 4,719. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Friday. Fleet Feet Rundown's brought to you by Fleet Feet. Runners, walkers, everyone in between can find the shoe for them at Fleet Feet. They got that 3D foot scanner. They got the one-on-one service. And you can be a happy customer just like Shirley Rhodes if you go to Fleet Feet in Greenville. Old Gordon's Golf location on 207 East Arlington Boulevard. Fleet Feet, they run for you, thanks to Chris Lunyon, ECU alum, who locally owns and operates Fleet Feet in Greenville.
I'm wearing them right now.
Breaking news. Attorney General Dave Yost has tweeted out that the NCAA has agreed to terms that have been jointly submitted to the federal court for approval. No retaliation against players who play during the temporary restraining order, which means the TRO, temporary restraining order, is converted to a preliminary injunction to last till the end of spring sports, which tells me Cam Hayes is playing the rest of the year without penalty. Okay, that's how I read that. A lot of big words. My small town brain sometimes can't. And now I can't even think of the word to say. I'm just proving my point. But I believe those words mean that these multi-time transfers who were previously unable to play can now play without penalty until there is further ruling on this. So there you go. Expect to see Cam Hayes coming up the rest of the year, I would assume, for East Carolina. All right, who put together this rundown? Oh, this is just the old one?
It's basically yesterday's. I just added NCAA to update.
All right, fair enough.
Clip, can I read something to you and you explain to me why that...
Probably not, but I'll try.
Okay, so Ross Dellinger, who works for Yahoo Sports, he just wrote this just a moment ago. He said the NCAA has confirmed that an injunction is now in place through the end of the academic year, granting immediate eligibility to multi-time transfers for winter and spring sports. Mm-hmm. If an athlete plays, it does count as a season burned, which makes no sense because that seems like that's the opposite of what we just mentioned. Am I reading that wrong?
No, so, yeah, I mean, they're not playing this season and can just get a whole nother year. Yeah. This is counting on the year. What they're saying is if they played, if maybe they want to keep their full season, basically the window that they had. All right, let me start my sentence over. If Cam Hayes would have played last night, and they end up, after all this is done, saying he was ineligible and he only played last night, he would have had a full season burned.
Okay.
Like, it still has to count because he's out there on the court playing basketball.
Yeah, it says
he's using his year now. Yeah. I can't explain it right, but
because the way it was explained is that any multiple-time transfer student athlete who competes this season will be subject to the same eligibility and use of a season of competition rules.
He's just like R.J. Felton at this point.
All right. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out because I was like, man, that just
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
it just looked like it was the exact opposite of what we just said. So.
Yeah, Jamie says this season counts if they start playing now, even though it's a ways into the season. It's still going to count.
Okay.
So, but that's fine. I mean, you get 25 minutes from Cam last night, 2 more non-conference games, and he'll be ready to go for the regular season. More importantly, the conference tournament and the NCAA tournament.
And we are dyeing our hair purple if we make it to the tournament like we said we were.
I'll do anything if they make the tournament. Yeah.
Anything.
Name it. Name something right now.
Well, we mentioned dyeing our hair purple.
That easy. Done. What else? What else you want me to do?
Host the show with the nipples cut out.
Oh, no.
Of my shirt?
Oh, that's frightening.
Done.
Oh.
You'll have purple hair and my nipples.
Well, I mean, Chandler's not afraid to take his shirt off, so you might as well just have him shirtless.
Done.
Shirts and skins.
I'm speaking for him at this point.
Chandler goes on a date and it has to be recorded.
Done.
Yes.
Ooh. Like reality show type deal.
Shirley, I promised Jamie this. Hit 40 bowls in 14 days, a little scary edition. Children, cover your ears.
Oh, here we go.
This is hardcore gangster rap.
14 days, 14 days, 14 days.
You're lucky you got it in right under the wire because we're getting ready to close out the show.
I'm going to have Joey pick a game.
40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days, 14 days, 40 bowls in 14 days, 14.
Ooh.
A little scary. Dear Fred in the building. Two to the head. 40 bowls.
That beat is sick, man.
Go like this right now. Ho, 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 mother. I'm riding down your chimney like an 18-wheeler trucker. Get the presents up, sucker. Ain't no horseshoes, you're all out of luck. Hey, look, you're catching strays. You ain't gonna make it to New Year's Day. Carrying your casket through the Rose Bowl parade. Throwing so much shade.
Hey.
You look tired, you need a Gatorade. You need to put down all that haterade. Are you listening to what I say? Dead Fred, man, we all in the play. Let's go.
I like when Dead Fred does that.
40 bowls in 14 days. Yeah, 40 bowls in 14 days. Sound a little scary.
All right.
That's just tough.
Cotton Bowl. Ohio State, Missouri. Joey, Buckeyes or Tigers?
Give me the Tigers.
Great season. 9th ranked Missouri.
Yeah.
Eli Drinkwitz getting it done. Eric, purple cornrows, done. Whatever. Look, I'm telling you, I will do anything to get East Carolina into the basketball tournament.
I don't think you can grant me the Chandler date, though. Recorded date.
I know. I said I will do anything. I can't make other people do stuff, but I will do anything.
I will definitely dye my hair purple if we go to the tournament.
All right, we will talk to you fine people Monday, 3 o'clock. Joey, that's it for you for the year, right?
Yep.
We'll see you next year, buddy. Great job. Great contributions to Pirate Radio. We appreciate you. Shirley be back. Chandler, who knows? I'll be here. See you Monday, 3 o'clock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the